Okay, we'll try it this way and see what happens. This has been a royal pain in the caboose. All right, let's try it this way. Lauren, if you'd be a sweetheart and post this into the Discord, that'd be great. Because this didn't work out too well. Cat decided to do a cat dance across the keyboard. I guess I'm the only one here. Mm. Welcome, welcome. If anybody's here, this has been a royal pain in the caboose. But if anybody's here, welcome. Find my cord. What's up, Christos? Good to see you. My computer didn't want to cooperate, so I'm doing it through the phone. I'm going to wing along this best that I can and see where we get from there. I'm pushing buttons and nothing's happening. Oh well, that's life. That's life. I'll wait till a few more people get here. You're definitely first. I had a failure a minute ago, so everybody probably ran. What's up, Miss Lindsay? Well, we got two dedicated people. Besides myself, I hope. It's been a total shit show so far. You ain't missed nothing. I'm gonna throw this computer in the trash. I can see where this is headed. I'm just trying to find. There it is. Oh, if I can get the cat, leave my stuff alone. Oh, that's a fact. It's been crazy. Give me 1 second. Oh, wrong button. Let me try that again.
I will join you, and this will suck too, but not as bad.
Yeah, this too shall pass.
It can only go up from here, right? Well, maybe
I
if you
hope
could
so.
a few more people in here, I could just just take up some of your time. I'm waiting for a pizza. So, what was the overall message that you wanted to bring
Hold on, let
today?
me fix my audio.
Oh my God, Chuck, oh my God. So I
Bear
was,
with me. I gotta fix my
hey
audio.
Lindsay, do you know who Matt Dillahunt? You know who Matt Dillahunt is? You know that whole that fat bald, that atheist bald guy?
Nah, no.
Anyways, he has this show called The Line, and he always has a bunch of queers or mentally ill idiots running it or something that call in. I called in and like for the last 20 minutes they're spurting about me.
I believe you.
Oh my God, and I didn't even curse. See, that's the whole thing. When I play super nice and polite, they get more mad because I got hit the host to spurg and go. He's saying like I didn't fucking did it, and like I'm like, and when he puts me back on, I go, sir, I didn't curse,
Is there
and
a time
they get all
Is there a
mad and
time
stuff.
when you're
It's so
not
fun.
acting?
What?
Is there a time when you're not acting?
Not online.
If there's somebody around, even just you and another friend, does that change your personality?
No. Like if my buddies are here, they're like they'll sit there and laugh while I'm doing this shit.
Yeah,
Like-
okay.
Like come on.
Did you come here to talk about your drinking?
No, I'm actually having a beer right now. I mean, speaking of it, I mean, I'm watching the game and stuff. I mean, it's a good game. I'm
Okay.
happy Indiana's gonna win, but you know,
Hey, Hoosiers.
that guy's incredible. That coach. That he took literally the losingest team in college football history. Like that program, Indiana, is like the most losing program.
Maybe he
And
would make a
he-
better
he-
president than Trump.
No, he's not a president. He's a football coach. For
Well, I
God's sakes.
know.
For
Still,
God's sakes, woman.
Trump isn't a president either.
Yeah, he is. Big Daddy Trump. He's at the game right now. Man, dude, I want to bang his granddaughter Kai, dude. She's so hot.
Okay, good. Chuck, are you going to come back?
What is
I'm
wrong,
back.
Lindsay?
I hope I'm back.
Lindsay, what's wrong?
I am in a real sassy mood.
Why
You
are
want
you
me to
jealous of
dump him?
Kai?
I'll dump him. I could dump him.
Oh,
I didn't real.
Lindsay would never
show.
dump me. She loves me. She could say she
Yeah.
dumped me, but we're together forever.
This whole show's about recovery, Imperious.
Oh shit! Okay, I gotta get out of here. I'm not ready for recovery yet. I'll be back.
All right. Wait, better run. See, that was easy enough.
oh, that was kind of nice.
I mean, I was trying to get everything connected back right between the laptop and the phone, so hopefully he didn't dog
that's
on you too bad.
If you want me, oh, hold on. Oh shoot, the pizza's already here. Christos will be happy to hear that. I'd be glad to share some stuff with you later. I haven't been addicted to any drugs myself, but like I said to you, my dad, I definitely had an alcoholic dad. Hi, Landry. Anyway, I'll come back later. You
Okay.
guys chill. Looks like you have someone good to talk to, and I'm gonna stuff my face full of pizza. Cheers. I'll be back.
Alrighty. Don't hurt yourself. What's up, Landry?
I had to come, make a stop by, obviously, because very much.
Well, it was a total failure from the get-go.
Really,
I got everything booted up, and the cat decided to dance across the keyboard and threw everything in the crap. So I just gave up and just grabbed a cell phone.
all right. Well, blessings, I guess. So they say.
This was supposed to be about recovery, and hell, I'm destroying everything I touched so far.
Well, maybe it's just not in the cards. Maybe it's not in the stars. But cheers to you.
Well, thank you. Thank you for coming. Well, damn, he left. Everybody leaves me. Everybody's left me. Oh, no. I scared everybody off when I said it was recovery. They didn't like them words. How dare I? Oh, Lord, they're going to leave me up here by myself. I can see how this is going to go. No. Eat, Lindsay. Eat, Lindsay. Let me grab this person that just came in.
What I do? What's up?
Hey, welcome, Struggle. Welcome.
How we doing?
Oh, we're doing terrible. I'm about
Yeah,
ready to throw
I was in the
Everything
other
I-
live you're in, and I was like, "What are you doing?" It was just like you like scratching your beard and shit.
Well, the computer wouldn't cooperate. I
Ah,
had everything set up, ready to go, had it up, and the cat walked across the keyboard, and everything went south. So I just grabbed the cell phone and said, "Hey, I'll do it from the cell phone."
So what are we talking about? What are we doing?
Well, it's kind of recovery related.
Okay.
I was trying to get into the first step of recovery, which was we admitted we were powerless over alcohol or any substance, and our lives had become unmanageable. But as soon as I brought that up, everybody left.
And so when you say unmanageable, what exactly does that mean? Do you mean like having like a complete dependency on this like one thing where like I can't go to bed unless I try to do this, or I can't do like how does that look?
Exactly. I could tell you a little bit about my life. The last 5 years of my illustrious drinking career, uh, and I'm being generous with that, but 5 years, I'd get up in the morning and I couldn't pour a cup of coffee without 3 shots of vodka out of the freezer to steady my hand. And then at work, I had many jugs of NyQuil in my locker.
NyQuil.
NyQuil, because at that time NyQuil was 25% by volume for alcohol.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
And by taking NyQuil, I couldn't get in trouble.
Right.
And then I'd get off of work, and it would be at least a case of beer and a fifth of bourbon. And this was
Wait, how much NyQuil were you drinking during work?
2 or 3 of those big containers.
God damn. And like it wasn't like giving you like nodding you off or anything like that?
No. I quit having hangovers. Like I said, that last 5 years, I quit having hangovers because I never sobered up long enough.
Okay.
The day I quit drinking, 14 hours after my last drink, when I went to the hospital, my BAC was 0.285.
Woo.
Doc said, I don't know. Yeah, Doc said, I don't know how you live this long.
Wow.
I did die twice when I was in detox. I spent a month and a half in the hospital.
And what was like I guess what was your trigger, or was that I guess that was your trigger to try to quit, I guess?
That was what was that? Say it again.
Like what would you say? I'm kind of far away from my computer. Or what would you say would be like your trigger? What made you start looking at sobriety, I guess you could say, or like start heading in that direction?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I had tried every remedy under the sun. Telling myself I'm not going to drink today,
Yep.
or I'm not going to drink as much, or things of that nature, and I always failed. I'd go down the interstate at 100 miles an hour, 120 miles an hour, and try to pick out a telephone pole in order to quit drinking.
Quit drinking, yeah.
Because it had done, instead of me controlling it, it was controlling me.
Oh, for sure.
And the last day, I went in and changed clothes, get ready for work, and some guy just walked by me, and he asked simple question. He said, "Hey, Chuck, you okay?" And I just collapsed. I turned into a bumbling fool because I wasn't okay anymore. I couldn't do anymore. I couldn't take anymore, but I didn't know how to stop on my own.
And so
You
would you say somebody like push you in the direction of like, yo, or like in the sense like once they saw you kind of like that, like did you go yourself there, or like, you know what I mean? Like how exactly how did that look?
Well, I told him, I said, I need help. So he took me across the street to the Union Shack, and we had a thing called the EAP, Employee Assistance Program.
Okay.
And that guy asked me if I wanted to quit drinking and if I needed to go to the hospital. And I said, probably. And like I said, it took 14 hours between the last drink and getting to the hospital. But I was done. I was finished. I couldn't take no more.
Okay.
And I got to the hospital, and the doc said, look, I'm going to be honest with you. I said, well, give it to me straight. He said, 1 out of 15 of you guys that come in here die.
Wow.
And I'm like, screw off.
Right.
Well, after I was there about 2 weeks or 3 weeks, whatever it was, I realized he was serious because I did keel over and didn't even realize it.
Wow.
And it took, once they finally got me detoxed,
and so, just out of curiosity, when you're in the hospital, I mean, you technically have like the freedom to just walk out if you realistically, like, you know what I mean, like you're just not with it, right?
No.
No, you
Yeah.
can't.
Yes and no.
Okay.
I wasn't in a state of mind to be able to walk out because without the alcohol, I was lost. That was my life.
Okay. And so what do they do? So like, what do they give you like some sort of like just minor amounts of like alcohol, like to try to just like edge you off, or like how does that work?
They I can't remember the name of the pill
Mm.
that they was giving us to bring us down off of that alcohol ledge.
Right.
And I wish I could remember the name of the pill.
Okay.
But that's what
I see. Okay, so they're giving you some sort of pill to try to knock off that edge of whatever the craving sensation, whatever it is that
yeah.
yeah. Okay.
And you know, I'm no doctor, I'm no professor, but that the way it was explained to me was if you drink long enough, you screw up your receptors in your brain
Mm-hmm.
that they will no longer accept dopamine. They're looking for alcohol.
Value.
And yeah. And I didn't believe him at first, but then I slowly like this guy might be on to something. And it took me 2.5 years of going to meetings at Alcoholics Anonymous and white knuckling it every day because I wanted to drink every day.
I was just about to
I
ask,
mean-
what was your sensations after like kind of getting through like the initial impact, I guess you could say, like the want to like drink again? Like what, you know what I mean? Like how, like did you still have like fight a lot of urges to do that?
Oh, 100%.
Hmm.
100%.
Like to this day?
No, it's been almost 26 years. I don't go through that.
Okay. And just, I mean, and just out of curiosity, I mean, have you had any alcoholic beverages like since then?
No,
Okay.
no. Now, in the beginning, like I said before I got there, I tried, what do they call it? Not mediation. Crap. I'm drawing a blank. Where I would try to limit myself.
Oh yeah, like trying to wean off of it.
Yes. That failed every time. One was too many and 1,000 wasn't enough.
Enough, yeah.
And no matter how I tried, I couldn't whip that son of a bitch. It whipped my ass every time.
Mm.
And I went to umpteen different groups, you know, Alcoholics Anonymous groups, but I found one that made me feel welcome, even though I was a mess. And it was a great group of guys. They didn't try to force anything or anything. They just offered me help, and I took the help that they offered.
Right.
And it took me a while. It didn't happen overnight.
No, for sure. And if I'm not mistaken, a big part of like AA or I guess recovery in general, I think at least from my understanding, kind of has to do a lot with religion, I guess you could say, or like having some sort of like higher power kind of
Higher power, not so much religion.
yeah.
Whatever your concept of a higher power is will work.
Okay.
And for me, when I first got there, it was the chair that I was sitting in at a meeting.
Okay.
Because that was the only thing that hadn't run away from me.
That's
As long as I was I was a basket case. I'm here to tell you.
Well, yeah, I mean, everyone goes through everything differently, right? Everyone goes through hardships and everything, coping however they want to, like go through something. They go through it all different. It's just like you said. It depends on how you yourself kind of perceive that higher power.
And Peace Dynamo had it right. It was called moderation drinking, and that didn't work for me. I only have one gear. Forward to the floorboard. The foot. Push that gas pedal all the way down.
Chuck,
and that's how I was. And I wasn't a religious or spiritual person when I got there. That was the farthest thing.
That's what I was going to ask now is like, so before your whole recovery process, I mean, were you religious in any way or like, had some sort of something? Okay.
No, I was not raised in a religious home. My dad used to explain to me growing up that he was a agnostic, and his definition was how did he put that? I believe in something, but I don't believe in organized religion.
Hmm. Yeah.
And it never made sense to me until after I sobered up. It really got involved.
Yeah, because
And
I kind of feel like I'm the same way how you just said. Just exactly what the exact definition you just said is pretty much exactly what I tell people. It's like, you know, I believe there's something up there, but I can't. I'm not going to put my finger and say, yeah, it's the Christianity way. Yeah, it's the Muslim. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to point at any certain, you know, religion or anything like that. I just do think that there's something out there that's, you know, that there's something out there controlling it in a sense, or has some sort of influence.
100% on that. I will agree. And if you ask me today, I'll tell you I'm a spiritual person.
Hmm.
I'm not a religious, and I don't claim Christianity. I'm not into the dogma and the routines and that stuff. I'm just a spiritual person.
Right.
If that makes any sense.
No, yeah, it does for sure. I will say that, like, I'm not trying to dog on religions and stuff, but I do think it's a very good for people, like, as far as having. I think a big part of religion is that it brings you into a part of a community, makes you feel a part of a whole group, it makes you feel a part of something that you know, it's kind of like having like a family, right? Like, where you have a family that they're gonna love you no matter what, in a sense, or like, you know what I mean, they're gonna be with you, you know, if you need something. And I think that's what religion is. It kind of tends to do, and what kind of like helps people a lot with, is having that sense of community.
Well, yeah, because I chased everybody away from me. My friends, my family, nobody wanted anything to do with me
Right.
because my drinking had escalated to the umpteenth degree.
Mm,
And that was the thing I liked about the group that I went to. They didn't call me an alcoholic. They left it to me to call myself an alcoholic.
for sure.
And what I've learned today is if somebody wants to drink, that's fine. I got no problem with it. But
Right.
if they want to quit, then I'm interested.
Mm. Yeah, see, and sometimes I don't like that, where like there's a, you know, certain type of people that maybe they have gone through recovery process, and they see someone that's a drunk, and they're like, wow, like you're a drunken asshole, this, that, and the other, and like start like berating them when like they were in that same position at some point. It's just like, how can you hold yourself into a higher, like, you know, a higher seat when you know, you were there at some point. You know, you were that person.
Oh yeah. Well, it's the old adage, you know, that you take what I was taught was you take a drunken asshole and you silver him up. What do you got left?
Yeah, just the
An asshole.
right?
Unless you do something about the assholism, you're screwed.
Yep.
You're going to be right back to where you were. And it took me a long time to figure that out.
Yeah, that's yeah, it's very interesting. And then so let's just say, after, I mean, have you ever run into any like I guess roadblocks, like right out of your recovery, when you think you were like the most, I guess, like strongest, you know, in the sense of not wanting or not drinking? Like, was there any like big hurdles you feel like you had to like kind of like jump through, I guess you could say?
Well, the one thing I tried to avoid, even throughout the years, is I'm no better than the next person. So who am I to, you know, it's like a reformed smoker. You ever met a reformed smoker? They quit smoking and they're always dogging on you.
Yep. Yeah, that's
I
kind of
try,
what I was saying, because I'm the same way. I like I smoke a shit ton of cigarettes, and there's been times where I've quit for like, you know, months at a time, and then like I start smoking again, and I have other friends that like they just completely quit, and like, oh, that's nasty. Like, why are you still smoking? I was like, I don't know. Like, I like to smoke. Like, my bad. Sorry. Like,
yeah,
why are you trying to dog on me for it?
it, I was taught, and I firmly believe it's not my job to dog on them.
Right.
And yeah, like I said, the first 2.5 years, all I knew was my desire not to drink was just a little bit greater than my desire to drink.
Okay.
And I mean, I was going to multiple meetings, anything I could think of, so I didn't end up at the tavern,
Right.
you know? And even after I got on the road and went back to work, I would find my car had autopilot.
Okay.
It would automatically go to the tavern I used to go to after work.
Really?
And I had to start going a different way home in order to break that cycle
Huh.
without even thinking about it. Yes, I would pull in there like, what the hell am I doing?
That's crazy.
It is. I
Yeah,
think
like
I
all of a
would
sudden you
start
parked and you're just like, why? How'd I get here?
exactly. But when that demon, I'll call it a demon,
For sure.
when it's got a hold of your ass, you can't think straight.
Mm,
I mean, like I said, the last 5 years, it only knew one thing and one thing only. This is what we're going to do. So this is what you're going to do. And it's like breaking old habits.
right. I got that. That's a pretty good question. I like that with Peace Dynamo. So he's like, how much money do you think, or like, hey, have you ever calculated how much money you actually spent on alcohol versus like how you like
Oh,
not now?
I don't even want to go there. I remembered when the wife, after we got back together and whatnot, and she was asking where certain things were at.
Mm.
And I'm like, well, pawn shop?
On shop. Right.
But it'd been long enough. I went back to the pawn shop and the items were gone.
Oh no.
That's rather embarrassing.
Oh, for sure. Oh, that's crazy. That's insane.
Yeah. I mean, I always thought of myself as a functional alcoholic, and I was for a long time.
Yeah.
But then I was having to do things like that in order to
Yeah.
fuel my alcoholism so that I didn't take away from the food from the kids, you know?
Oh, for sure.
And then it reached a point where I didn't give a damn.
Hmm.
I had so many of them corner, what the hell were their little loan places, you know, checking the cash or
Yeah.
whatever they
Check your
call them.
tabs, yeah. Yep.
I had so many of them outstanding. It was crazy.
Wow. And that
Besides
was
the
all just to try to upkeep, just keeping your family going, and then also keeping your addiction going.
booze going. Yeah. I mean, I had a tab at the bar. I think when I quit drinking, it was like $1,600.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's it's quite hefty.
I had it bad.
That is quite hefty. Yeah, I mean, I always wonder because I mean, I'm not gonna say that I'm a perfect person or anything like that, or that I can drop all of my addictions, here at the drop of a dime. At the
Well,
end of the
you
day, I
see,
think
I'm still smoking.
yep. At the end of the day, I think it's for me, it's I end up getting into a state kind of like what you said, where it's just like nothing else really matters other than that substance that you want to take, and
Yep.
it starts taking over your life. And I think I get to that point where I start noticing that in myself, and it's like, okay, like something needs to change here, like you know what I mean, or else it's gonna go downhill very quick, and I'm not gonna like it.
Oh,
That's what I
that's
was
a
kind of
fact.
wondering what your first kind of like your first trigger, I guess you could say, or want to go get help and get recovery. What was that kind of? That's what I was kind of wondering. 'Cause I've
Well,
never
like
really
I
been like
said,
told
I was
all
I
set
was playing I was playing chicken with telephone poles
right.
because I couldn't stand what I had turned into. You know, no family wants to see the old man come home stumble drunk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And continue the effort at home and start dodging their activities so I could go drink and whatnot. But I'd reached a point where I hated myself so damn bad, and I couldn't stop it.
And I was just gonna say, don't you think like some of that self hatred? I mean, also kind of fueled, I guess you would say
Yes,
fueled the addiction more.
it was a vicious cycle.
Right. That's crazy.
Welcome, Dom.
Hey, Chuck. Hey, Struggle.
Hey, don't.
You know, I'm no expert. I'm no ace. I just know I had whatever it is. I had it bad, and I hear all these people badmouthing the program of Alcoholics Anonymous, and I'll be the first to admit there's good groups out there and there's bad groups out there. There's the ones that I call cultish. I just happen to fall into one that wasn't that way. that saved my ass.
And so, what would you say the biggest con? I guess you could say that people say why they don't like alcohol. Like, I mean, why don't they like that organization or that group? Like, what would you say is the biggest thing you see?
You're telling me what to do.
Okay.
How dare you tell me what to do? Even though we don't tell people shit, we suggest things.
Mm-hmm.
We don't tell them, but they're looking for any excuse they can grab a hold of to get back out there.
Right.
I mean, I've worked with hundreds of people that wanted help and only had a handful that, well, not a handful more than that, but that would actually grasp what we were laying down in order to get out of it. It's all in the mindset. People call it willpower.
For sure.
Well, my willpower wasn't worth a shit. So anybody that wants to throw willpower at me can go jump off a cliff. Like I said, I'm no expert. I just know what saved my life.
Oh, for sure. No, that's why I'm asking. Just like what your, your view, how what you went through. Because I mean, just like I was saying earlier, it all comes down to the individual as far as what what they want to do with the information that they receive. So
exactly. I guess it depends. Depends. I can't even speak. Depends. Oh, I'm flustered from the fiasco at the start. It depends on how deep that problem is, I guess, in a person.
Right.
And how much effort.
Would you say you put a lot of roadblocks in front of yourself as far as when you were first starting to kind of, because just like you said, I mean, there's people that say, oh yeah, they're telling me to do this. Would you say you kind of went through that, at least initially through your recovery process?
Hell, I ain't lying. When I said 2.5 years, I wanted to drink every day.
Right.
And I'm not lying, but I went to meeting after meeting after meeting, not because I wanted to, because I needed to.
Right.
Because if I knew if I didn't, I'm liable to pick that crap up. Because I tried that, fix it on my own shit, and it didn't work for me. But it's not for everybody. I'll grant that.
Yeah.
I haven't. At the time when I got in, we had like a 15% success rate, but it was higher than even treatment centers or anybody else. But I wasn't looking for percentages when I first got in it. I'm like, look, I don't want to pick this crap up. But it was just a non-stop thought in my mind. You feel like shit, alcohol's going to fix this. The wife pissed me off, alcohol's going to fix this. The kid pissed me off, alcohol's going to fix this. Work pissed me off, alcohol will numb the feelings,
Right. You felt like you kind of had the answers to it in a sense.
Yeah. And it took some soul searching through the steps of the program to figure out what the problem was, and the problem was me. It is just I had to get clear enough in the mind in order to see that and take a whole different attitude and outlook upon life.
Without a doubt, that's interesting. I've never really talked to many people that have gone through, just a recovery in general, just kind of interesting hearing from you. Hearing what kind of things you have to say about it. It's kind of cool.
Oh, I'm telling you, when I got what is it? Admitted we were polished over alcohol. That was easy. That our lives had become unmanageable. I had reached that point. And then came step 2 when they said, came to believe that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. I'm like, you can hit the door with that one. Because I had no other than your regular Waltons, watching the Waltons on TV as far as religion. And then it came step 3, made a decision to turn our will and our lives over to care of God as we understood Him. And I was doing that for the longest time. Because, Lord, I tried it on my own. And then I got to 4. And it said, made a searching and fearless moral inventory of ourselves. Say what? You want me to look at me? I
Me,
wasn't
yeah.
the problem. It was everybody else that was the problem. And it took me a while to get through that step
Hmm.
of taking a moral inventory of myself. And then they said, what was the next one? Admitted to God, no problem. Admitted to myself, no problem, because I can lie to myself. But it also said, and to another human being, the exact nature of our wrongs, which meant I had to be honest with another person that got to know me that could call me out on my BS,
Right.
you know. And it was a process. It wasn't, like I said, it wasn't an overnight fix for me. I wish it would have been. Some people can
Right.
put the bottle down and be fine. My dad was one of them. My dad turned into his drunk in his later years, but he
Hmm.
was always the same. Whether he was drunk or sober, he was always the same happy-go-lucky person that he was. And I put the ultimatum that if you don't sober up, you're not going to see your grandkid. But I had one at the time. He put it down and never looked back, and he was still
Wow.
the same person.
Yeah.
I, on the other hand, wasn't that lucky.
For sure. No, I kind of feel like I'm honestly the same way where it's like I said, I've gotten to some pretty, deep places before, and I start have, heavily depending on substances as far as like trying to find some sort of happiness, some sort of something, like just something else rather than what I'm feeling. And I think I get to that point where somebody kind of comes up to me and they're like, hey, like, like, you really kind of want to still be doing things you want to do, like you need to cut the shit off, or else you're not going to have it anymore. It's all going to go right down the drain. And it's usually kind of like you said, it's a switch that kind of like goes off in my head, and it's just like, all right, like put it down. And I can usually, with most things, I can usually do that. Cigarettes is just one of those things that for me, I always end up going back to. But other than that,
I
all the,
heard
the
that.
rest of the stuff, it's like I can, I can drop it at the hair of a dime. And it's just one of those things where I've noticed, at least with myself, that it's in my head where like it that dependency is just like, okay, well, I like, it's either I want A or B, like which one do I want?
Yeah, I quit smoking in 2013, and I was doing okay. I was vaping, but I wasn't smoking.
Yeah.
And for all the haters out there, there is a difference.
Oh, for sure.
I did my research, but anyway, my house burned down in what was that, early 2020, and when that happened, it just my son-in-law had a cigarette, and I'm like, you better give me some of them. Because we got me and my boy got out the fire with a pair of blue jeans on, and that's all we had. Everything else got burned up.
Right.
So I like picked up the habit because all my vape stuff was in the house. It got burned up,
Burnt. Yeah.
and it was like, but
Yep.
it's an addiction like anything else.
Oh, for sure. And I'll say, Dom, you can add on too. I know I see you putting stuff in the chat and whatnot. I mean, we're just shooting the shit, just talking.
Yeah, I'm not trying to overtalk you, Dom.
Yep.
No, you guys are sharing. Go right ahead.
Because I'm here for anybody and everybody, and anybody got any questions, I'm open for that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and then if anyone else wants to join up too, I mean, Chuck posted the link on there. You just gotta click the link, and then we'll bring
Yeah,
you up.
I posted it again.
So, what drives most addictions?
Displeasure with oneself, I would have to say, for me.
Oh, for sure.
But I didn't even see it. Because at first it was displeasure in others. I didn't even see that it was me that had the root problem. And it took years until it turned into a problem. But then, like I said, I reached one day where, like, man, I can't do this no more. I can't drink another freaking drop, but I want to. Does that make any sense?
So, do you think the problem is the tool called liquor? You think that's the problem?
What was that?
Do you think the tool that you use called liquor, do you think that's the problem?
That wasn't the problem. No, that was what I thought was the solution,
Good way of putting it. So what
and
do you
it tricked me. It tricked me to believe that it was the solution.
or you just weren't able to cope with whatever's gone array. Because gambling, sex, shopping,
Yeah,
all of them
yep.
all of them have the same core. But
Yes, sir.
That's why they call it recovery. What are you covering up?
I'm not going to argue with that one.
Well, it's nothing to argue about. It's just once you become aware of it. It's not the physical part, even though your body can become physically dependent. It's your emotions. They're not developed yet.
I don't know if it was that or if it turned into you didn't want to deal with them anymore.
Mm.
Because
So
I
you
got
have-
married when I was young,
Mhm.
and I thought I had life by the balls. Hell, I was working a job that paid real well.
Were you
That
happy?
didn't seem
Were you happy?
with my job. I was,
Okay, so that's an emotion.
but with life itself, apparently I wasn't.
Okay, that's why people have conflict. Smoking, for example, is usually about grieving. Usually, for most people, alcoholics about anger. Again, all of them have common cores. It's usually an emotion. People will overemphasize. I'm trying to be too happy. I said, "What are you snorting crack cocaine under the
Yeah,
bridge called
That's what I was
happiness?"
just gonna say. Yeah, like I can see that connection there because like alcohol like kind of just numbs you out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, because most people between the ages of 7 and 14 were not actually taught how to develop our emotions. And then we overmask it with our mental capacity in the next 7-year cycle. I
Which
get the
is
physical. Go ahead.
I never drank till I went into the service at 17 because mom and dad, I seen the troubles they had with the alcohol, and I swore I'd never drink. Turned out there was a reward system in the service. It was booze.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You did a good job. Here you go.
Well, if you can reflect back between the ages of 7 and 14, what you were going through, what was neglected.
Turmoil.
Yeah. So, and that's why a lot of people have dysfunctional. So then you just squeeze it out. What are they going to do? Are they going to be, they're looking for chemical release from sex? Are they looking for grieving through smoking? Are they looking from dependency of alcohol? Because in those natural substance, like those, not substance, in those natural state, tobacco and alcohol really doesn't have an addiction personality. The chemical, the body's going to be confused by the chemical that's in it. But it's usually, again, emotion. That's why it's called recovery. You're covering up an emotion. But most people say, go ahead, Chuck.
I'm going to say they told me I did had a physical change in my brain, that my receptors no longer accepted dopamine. The receptors would only accept alcohol.
Mm-hmm. You've transmuted your body contents. Some people that are into cocaine, for example, their body will eventually will reject it. So they'll say, well, I've kicked it. No, because your body's rejected it.
Mm.
Or some people will say, before I give up the dependency, they made a shift emotionally. They had like some sort of life scare or something, a divorce, death, near a car, an accident or something. So then they reevaluated their life situation, and that's that's the foundation at that point.
Correct.
Think about gambling. Think about online. It's all about dopamine. It's the rush, the high and low, and how many people can truly be grounded when they're experiencing all those things.
I won't argue with you.
But then they blame the alcohol. They blame the casino. No, that's just a tool.
Well, I never blame the alcohol. I blame myself.
Well, you blame yourself, but you were probably at a disadvantage, Chuck. You probably didn't have the skill set at a certain age. And that's not to blame your parents, because there's a good chance it's the mirror within the mirror. Now, some people do have a tendency, their body will be easily addicted to some things. You give the person,
genetic, yeah.
It takes a lot of effort to become an alcoholic, but you can easily become a crack addict or a cocaine addiction in a short period of time, because that body will pull for that shit.
I never Well, I'm wired ass backwards. I can't do drugs. I never have been able to do drugs. I get sicker than a dog. I don't get high. I get sick. I don't care what drug it is. Even weed. I have a allergic reaction to it. I always have.
Well, some of those things are actually medicine. There's a difference between medicine and drug. Cocaine actually,
Yeah.
and if it's done correctly, it can actually serve certain people. Same with alcohol. The beers, yeast, and alcohol do serve. But unfortunately, for most people, they usually present themselves to that at a disadvantage of not being emotionally developed.
Let
That's what you
me
need.
bring. Welcome to the stage, Mr. Allwine.
Morning. Well, good evening, Chuck. How are you?
Evening, sir.
How's everybody doing this fine, cold as hell evening?
I'm just trying to run something different, maybe positive, maybe reach out and help somebody that might be struggling.
I dig it. I dig it. That's why I said in my chat, I finally found a safe place with no hose and no drama.
I hope so. I'm not in that drama. That drama will drain you.
After what happened to me today, Chuck, I'm fucking taking a good old break from drama
I saw
panels.
that. Do you know who it was?
Yep.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah. I know exactly.
Male or female?
Female.
Turn it over to God and let God do it.
Oh, I told my wife. My wife and I had a conversation about it, and I showed the screenshots, and I showed because the screenshots that were showed were taken out of context. Go figure. And
quite familiar with that.
Oh yeah. So my wife and I had a nice convo about it, and I told her, I said, I'll just I will no longer do the panels with women on them. Or certain women, as long as the wife's around. And I'm just not going to chat to people in the audience anymore. Just because I'm not losing my family and my wife of almost 9 years now because of stupidity on the internet and some hooker on fucking YouTube.
I lost mine over the bottle, but I got them back, and I fought hard to get them back.
Listen, man, I gained my wife because of
did he cut out, or was it me?
Yeah, I can't hear him in the truck.
Oh, okay.
Am I back now?
Yeah, you're back.
My apologies. My phone screen went dead on me for some reason, so it stopped like all my mic and everything. That was weird. But no, like I was saying, I felt my wife was given to me by God because I was a drunk and because I was a drug addict. So I'll be damned if I lose my kids and my wife that helped me stay sober for all these years, and my 2 little babies that I fucking would do anything in this world for over some kind of internet drama bullshit. In all reality,
it's all too easy, especially if we put ourselves in the predicament of being sucked in by it.
Yep. That's like I said, me and her had a conversation about it, and she understood, and we worked it out like a married couple should. But at the same time, it's still a low brow thing to do, and it's in my honest opinion, it's disheartening. And I'm gonna quote OG for a moment. When you think somebody is your friend, and you take them at their word that they're your friend, and then they stab you in the back, not once but twice, it kind of hurts. So I'm just no longer allowed being stabbed in the back. That's all.
Yeah, well, I can remember too when I quit drinking, my so-called friends that were still drinking and whatnot every day at the tavern, they always wanted me to come lower myself back down because they kept telling me, oh, one drink ain't going to hurt you. You can stop by. We'll have one drink like the old days. And I'm like, ain't happening. I fought too hard to get to where I am. This ain't happening. Pull yourself up to where I am. Don't pull me back down to where you're at.
I agree with you 110%, good buddy, on that one. I've lost. I used to have about a friend group of about 10 to 20 people that I would hang out with on a daily basis before my wife and I got together. I can tell you now, I have about 2 people that I can call on right now and say, "Hey, I need help," and they would be at the house within 15 minutes.
Yep, that's
So-
how it goes.
Yeah.
You remove that third thing, whatever the substance is or whatever the addiction is, and they run from you like you got the plague.
Yep. I will say this though, I'll be 100 million times happier without that plague and with my wife and kids than I will be with that plague and without them. That's for damn sure.
But as long as you ain't done nothing wrong, you clean up your side of the street.
Mm-hmm. Well,
You-
that's
you can't-
like I said. The wife was understanding. What I think the shock and all was the fact that it was an anonymous person on Facebook with a name that she recognized from YouTube, from my YouTube, and from my interactions on YouTube. So that's what immediately was the first shock to her. And then the second shock was the text message, the chat that I had sent was not shown with what was actually conversated on the panel. And that's where it got misconstrued. When I showed her the full context, she goes, "Okay, you shouldn't have said it that way. That's on you. But I can understand now where you're coming from and saying that that was definitely not the way that was supposed to be said." You know what I mean? One of those kind of deals. So once I shined the light on the context, it kind of diffused everything, and she was like, "Okay, this is what needs to happen then for our relationship and for our sanity more than our relationship. Let's just do it this way from now on." I said, "That's fine by me." There was no threat of "I'm leaving you" or "you're cheating on me" or anything like that. Because my wife knows damn well I'm not a cheater. I never have been, never will be. If I don't want to be with you, I'm just gonna leave. Plain
Well, if you
simple.
want to know how, just let me know. I'll show you.
How to be a cheater? I mean,
I was a dog
I
with a
was-
capital D.
high school and my first year of college, I was a playboy and I was a man whore. I had the nickname of the man whore stallion. But since then, I've been regularly a pretty good guy. But no, I just wanted to hop up and say hello and talk to y'all while I was driving to get some milk for the kiddos for tomorrow morning. I'm gonna go back into the house where it's not -4 degrees with a wind chill factor.
I heard that.
I'll be listening in the chat, causing a little bit of mayhem for you.
Okay, Ashton, this don't cost too much.
No, I'll keep her about PG-13. I'll give it about 1 or 2 fucks, I guess.
All right. Well, God bless you.
God bless you as well, Chuck. You're a good man, and you always will be respected in my book.
All kinds of funny shenanigans happen. Isn't that weird?
How so, Chuck?
I'm just talking about whether it's alcohol or this thing we call the internet, how it can interfere with your life.
Again, it's another tool. How people abuse it reveals a lot about them. They can hide behind the fact that it's online, it's at a club, but it still reveals a lot about that individual.
That's true. And I was never one for this. YouTube's about the extent of my internet activity or social paradigm.
Oh,
I don't have the Instagram. I don't have the Facebook. I don't have the TikTok. None of that stuff.
Well, some of the stuff that goes on some channels, their drama is kind of like very much like club scene. A lot of immature people trying to pretend to be mature. But if they get something from it, and it may take them years to grow up a little bit, all the power to them. But pointing fingers and saying somebody else triggered me, I'm like, okay, that's interesting.
I just love throwing myself out. Dumb.
Throw yourself under the bus.
Well, I'm trying to do it from the phone, and it makes it difficult.
Mhm.
As from the computer. But since the computer didn't want to cooperate, I jumped on the phone. Try to alleviate that issue. Last night, I couldn't keep an internet signal for more than about maybe 8-10 minutes at the most. And I just finally shut it down, and I was on Flow State's channel, Dusty. I didn't even bother to try to go back because my internet just would not hold up. I don't know the weather or what it was. We really wasn't discussing anything other than a little bit of economics and things like that. And I'm no economics major.
Yeah, but you understand money. You understand how to exchange money for products. That's it's,
For value, yeah.
yeah, it's going to be challenging for most people to understand international or how a lot of the systems overall work. I enjoy fiddling and that kind of stuff, but for a lot of folks, it's of no interest to them, or it's like some people, they enjoy knitting. Doesn't mean everybody's going to enjoy doing it, let alone understand all the different ways of doing it.
That's right. There's a whole lot of facets if you actually get into like the stock market and things like that.
Mm-hmm. And the players, and if people want to learn about things like arbitrage and spot currency, like there's so many things to talk about, But again, for most people, they just want to do it. I said, okay, but you would have to understand the platform or the foundation, how some of this stuff work. A lot of it's maneuver, it's controlled, it's manipulated. It's not done, it just happens. No, there's a lot of players involved.
Yeah, that's the only thing that made me mad about when they instituted 401ks, because not everybody understands how markets work.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to rely on you to make your own decisions with your money. They don't care if you throw it away or if you make a good investment.
Well, ultimately, you're going to exchange your energy for, in this case, in this age, for a piece of paper, and whoever's running the system is going to do everything in their power to try to get it back from you.
Yeah.
Whether selling you a product, taxing you for it,
I'm glad you're back, Lindsay. You're welcome back up. I don't discriminate against nobody.
Well, what are you saying when when people discriminate against other people? What are they saying about themselves?
Mm-hmm. Because I used to, I could discriminate back in the day. I could discriminate with the best of them. I try not to anymore. Life's too short.
It sounds like you developed yourself in a lot of ways now, Chuck.
Oh, I've worked hard to get to where I'm at. And I'm talking about, I'm not talking physically, I'm talking internally.
Well done. Mm-hmm.
Because if I hadn't, I wouldn't have my wife and kids with me today.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't nothing they did, is what I did or what I perceived was being done to me.
I think what happened, Chuck, with some people, if not a lot of people, whether male or female, more times than not, it's more males. They've just lost in the touch of how to trust themselves. And then if they're with somebody like a woman or parents, you could rely on them to learn what trust is, and hopefully you can learn how to do it for yourself. A lot of people struggle with trust.
That's a fact.
I noticed on panel, a lot of characters unfortunately don't even know how to, when you enter a room, how to be polite to each other. Cordial. How you doing?
Lindsay, I haven't sponsored anybody in a few years now. But yeah, I used to sponsor a multitude of people. In fact, I was the Illinois representative to a convention that was held every year in uh, southern Missouri. I was the Illinois representative for about 5 years. And that was a big thing to overcome. You know, you get up there on stage and talk to a group of 5,000 people at one time. Like, holy cow. And I, I don't talk about it that much because it's not about showmanship. It's about what can I do to help the next person, is the way I view it. And by helping them, it helps me.
A lot of guys have a tough time talking when they get together about their feelings. And once they do, then
Feelings, nothing more than feeling. I know what you mean.
that's a good song. Yeah. But once you start doing it, then we can relate because not all women, but quite a few women are preset for that. They've just learned how to socialize and communicate about their feelings. Where for a lot of guys, it's usually more about being macho, which is feelings.
Macho man. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. But it still is feelings, but it's not really including others. It's competing with others. You know, that's not really conducive if you're trying to grow a relationship with men, for example, or men with their children. You know, a lot of men have this idea, I got to compete. You know, I got to win or lose. You know, actually, it's not even about losing, it's about winning. Then they hide the fact that maybe you can learn something from losing.
Sure. No argument there.
What would you argue for? If it resonates, it resonates. You know, you see this even on the panel verse. People want to win an argument. Okay, I'll give you the W. Can we have a conversation now?
Yeah, I don't always have to be right. I can be wrong.
But wouldn't you want to have directions, Chuck?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
directions.
just saying,
Yeah.
when I go up to discuss something with somebody, I don't necessarily have to be right. I'm open-minded that if I'm wrong, I'll admit it. If you got a
Open-minded?
better idea, or
Open or receptive-minded? Which one is it? Because usually people use that cliche. It's not really the right energy to use open-minded.
well, that's what I use is
Okay.
open-minded.
Fair enough. Or beginner's mind. That's usually a better way of pursuing things. You know. But again, how can anybody ever be right about my position? It's
I
my-
have yet to see that.
It's my position. So therefore, if I'm going to be wrong or something that's unhealthy or misleading for myself, that's on me. Now, if it's life-threatening, people could advise me. If it's life-threatening for them, I'd be questioning why are you around them. See, people that play the right and wrong game, that's very religious and it's very pious. It doesn't
Yeah.
serve. You know, it's like when people say, I have rights. Okay, that's nice. Who gave you those rights? The government? I have freedom of speech. Who gave you that? The government?
Welcome back, Lindsay.
Hey, Lens.
Is your audio working, young lady?
Eventually it will.
Okay.
Maybe.
How about now?
It is.
There you go.
All right. I'm just joining. Don't let me interrupt.
All right, I'll be right back. Keep Dom company till I get back. I gotta go.
There you go.
Okay. I
There you go,
will.
Lens. Hey, Lens. This is it.
Hi.
You had said a while back we should chit chat. So here I am, and here
Oh,
you are.
yeah. That was about something completely different. I remember it was about philosophy or something, psychology or something, and I really wanted to run something by you. Now I can't remember.
Okay.
But I
good.
know he was trying to keep this to kind of rehab stuff and alcohol stuff. So
It's about emotions, as far as I'm concerned.
all
Even
this stuff
though
boils down to emotions to you? Alcoholism?
any kind of addiction, it's driven by some sort of emotion.
I can't really argue with that. I mean,
Well, very-
I could say it's about if you look at your life as a piece of pie and if there are any major components missing from it, it is going to bother you in some way that's going to evoke an emotion. It's a cope, right? It's a fill-in. There's something missing that you're trying to replace, or I don't know, maybe with my father I can only speak, you know, it's not I don't have alcoholism. My dad did really bad, and all his brothers. He had 4 brothers. They all had it.
Mhm. Some people
So
have genes.
I've got issues with it big time. But emotion, as far as emotions, yes, I definitely would notice a correlation between the horrors he had as a child, encouraging and the inability to talk about it, encouraging his drinking habit and being an escape.
Yeah,
Plus,
when you
he led a double life. So not only did he have to forget or try to forget all of the horrible things that happened to him in the child abuse, but he had to hide the fact that he either is gay or bi. I'm not sure which one, but that came way later. My discovery of that, there was a lot of hiding, and so I definitely can relate with the family and friends of alcoholics.
Mhm.
But I'm not very good at understanding you.
him or who?
And alcoholics
Oh,
or former. I thought maybe you were up here because you had an alcohol addiction or something
no.
or drug addiction. Oh,
Mm.
okay. My
Again,
bad. I just assumed.
Again, you take any kind of substance, whether it's gambling, shopping, sex, all of
Internet.
that. All of those now with alcohol and cigarettes, unfortunately, they put chemicals in it, so your body becomes dependent. But if it's natural tobacco, natural alcohol, it would take a lot of emotional damage between the age of 7 and 14 for somebody to actually force himself to get their body physically dependent on that substance. So if a person understands how to be that, they know somebody that's a gambling addiction or somebody that has shopping addiction, they're all correlated. The only difference is different emotions affect different addictions.
What do you think about internet addiction? I mean,
Yep.
that's not something you're taking in and you're ingesting. It's not
Mhm.
going to really change the way you feel or make you high. But I guess, pointing a finger at an alcoholic or a drug addict or a meth taker is sort of like pointing 3 fingers back if you have an internet addiction. And I am on here too much. But
Well, we
I
all-
want to also say
Mhm.
that at the same time, I look at that as much more serious than being online too much.
Well, we always transfer our dependency. So if somebody fasts for 20 days, 30 days, you'll find out how you've been addicted to food. Now, people will justify, say, well, I need food. I said, that's,
You don't need alcohol though. You need food. So that wouldn't be a parallel.
but
I-
Lindsay, like
when
I
I
said,
was in the throes of drinking there at the end, I didn't eat. All my substance came from alcohol.
Did you have a big beer belly? Because that's how my dad was too.
No, I didn't. Believe it or not.
Okay.
yeah, dependency becomes an addiction when you give up a lot of the other dependency to favor one. So like I said, Lindsay, if a person chooses to fast 30 or 40 days, or in this case, 21 days to 30 days, what ends up happening is you would hear all your justifications. Then you can relate to when a person says, I don't want to give up my crack cocaine.
I still don't agree.
Regardless of agreeing or not.
Oh, that's right. You don't like it when people say, I agree.
No, you can say whatever you want. No, you can say whatever you can
forgot
say
about
whatever you
that.
want, Lindsay. But you're talking to a guy that at the beginning of a conversation, Dom, do you value agreeing or disagree? No. So at that point, you're just projecting, which is fine. But for me, I've fasted that long and I've seen, oh, fuck, I'm a dependent to this, the insulin from my carbs. Now, I'm not here to compare alcohol with a sex addiction, which is usually chemical release, or somebody that actually does, cutting. They do cutting, for example. Most people get all, ooh, I would never do that. I said, that's not the point. You're missing it. You would have to talk to somebody like that and be compassionate enough to realize they have a dependency. No different, like you're talking, Lindsay, about online. A lot of it, again, if people realize between the ages of 7 and 14, how did you develop your emotions? And for most people, including myself, aren't really truly developed emotionally.
But there wasn't a time.
I don't completely buy that, but go ahead, Lindsay.
I wasn't selling
Yeah,
anything, but go ahead.
try to be really quick. Here's why I don't completely buy it either. There wasn't a time when you were 13 or 12 or 10 or whenever you started drinking that you thought this is delicious and I've got to have it again and I want more. You had to develop the dependency over time, right? So but in a way, it was sort of a choice of yours to continue it. Whereas food, you need it to sustain your life. And it's not something you're necessarily addicted to unless you're huge and fat, but it's something that you need to survive. So one, in my opinion, is more of a choice. You pursued it. And the other one is just a natural thing that your body needs to function. Okay, I'll shut up. That's all. Go ahead, Chuck.
Overindulgence in anything is bad. It doesn't matter if it's food, alcohol, drugs, sex. Hell, I had an addiction to pornography at the same time I was drinking. And I didn't even realize it till I quit drinking, and I had to deal with that one.
Do they go hand in hand, kind of like in psychology? Oftentimes, when people have schizophrenia or depression or anything in the DSM, it goes hand in hand, often with another
not
thing,
a
like
doctor.
addictions go with
I'm not a
addiction.
doctor. I don't know. I just know I was taught that if I wanted to be free from my alcohol addiction, that I had to let the other addictions go too.
I just wondered. I'm sure there are some people here that used to drink or that are alcoholics or take drugs or whatever it is. So I was kind of asking everyone and you really, is it common to have more than one addiction?
I want to say yes. If I had to say, I would say yes. But that was my personal experience. I've worked with many that it wasn't, they didn't have any other addiction. So I don't know if I was lucky or not lucky for having a few addictions or habits, whatever you want to call them, that I picked up.
If you were addicted to corn, I don't want to get you TOS stricken.
Oh, that's fine. I'm not monetized yet, but you're fine.
Okay. If you were addicted to porn, then what would be the reason to stop? I understand the reason to stop alcoholism and hard drugs and stuff, because they can really affect other people and destroy your life. But what would be the reason to be like, oh my God, I gotta stop this. It's really affecting my day-to-day life.
It was a substitution for the intimacy with my wife. It removed the emotional tie, the bond. I'm trying to think of the right words to put it. Because yeah, I didn't even think about that. I mean, it wasn't until after I was sober for a while that I had to face the fact that I got these other issues I had to deal with.
So
Your
you went
people-
to AA, and then how did you fix the other issues you were having a problem with?
I prayed my ass off to a God of my understanding for guidance, wisdom, strength to do what I didn't think I could do.
Which
And-
was the intimacy you're talking about?
Yes, with the I call it the substitution thing of the porn as related to real life. Because I'm sorry, sex is not intimacy. It's a cheap trade-off. At least I found for me. And once I decided I was going to save what I had to face all obstacles that was in my life.
I don't think too
I
many
know.
people do that. You definitely deserve kudos.
I'm not looking for kudos.
Well, I know you're not looking for a compliment. You're not looking for people's accolades because you spoke to 5,000 people one day about alcohol. I know, it's just, I personally admire that because it's very hard for anyone
Well,
to
thank
do.
you.
Whether you're talking about alcohol or whatever problems it is you have that you're a part of.
I mean, I used to tell that story to people that I cried the day I took my porn out and put it in the garbage can. And they laughed. Yeah, exactly that. They would laugh at me, but I did. That was my life, you know. That was my intimacy that I carried out to the trash
Oh
can.
yeah, that makes sense. But it
You
wasn't.
know,
It was, but
it
wasn't.
exactly. It wasn't. I had to learn that lesson. That wasn't my intimacy. That wasn't my emotional bond. That wasn't real life. I was using it for a substitution of my inadequacies or what I perceived as my inadequacies, what I dug deep down inside.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I gotta go fix my son's medicine. Give me about 3 minutes.
Okay.
You and Dom entertain us.
I was hoping Dom would start. Dance. Dance, monkey, dance.
I used to teach breakdancing, so yeah, I probably could do it.
Well, that's a cool fact I didn't know about you.
I've
I
had quite
never
a,
would have guessed that.
yeah, well, I've had a fulfilling life so far. Used to do a lot of sports. I like to
Me
study
too.
all,
I miss that.
well, when you're young, but yeah, if you can maintain it when you're older, all the power to you.
I also miss that feeling of when you're like 5 to 8 years old and you have, I don't know, endless amount of energy that you run just to simply run because you feel so good. And it's not like you're out of breath. You run because you want to. I just miss that feeling when your body is new, and you've got this tremendous amount of energy and willpower, and your mind and your body are not destroyed by anything.
True, very true, Lindsay. But when we reach certain stages, people try to use certain things for, like as Chuck was talking about, coping mechanism.
Yeah.
To tie that in a little bit, smoking usually for some people, especially when they pick it up in their teenage years, it's a grieving stage. Unless they're prepared to, move on from say high school or public school, probably it's usually mid public high school, and then they have to go into the workforce. Some people are more carefree when they're younger, and then once they start working, they got to figure, I got to do this all the time. And then some people take up certain habits to cope with.
I remember the first time, maybe I could relate in this way. I clearly remember the first time I ever picked up a cigarette. And it was funny because I was kind of modeling my parents. They both smoked at different times. My dad would smoke cigars and a pipe, tobacco, and my mom smoked cigarettes. And I remember them fighting because they always fought. But this one particular fight was really bad. We had food flying across the table. My mom was crying. We had the door slamming. My dad took off in the driveway. It was just total chaos for a kid. And I was in like 5th grade or something. And I didn't know what to do, except for I knew, instinctually to get out of the way. Go to your room and shut the door so you could be safe there. My brother did the same thing, went to his room. We shut the door because there's nothing to be done. You can't stop it. There's nothing you can do. You just want to be safe. You want to be at a place that's safe and quiet. And I took a butt from one of my mom's cigarettes that she left around. It was so disgusting. And I thought, well, what does she do when she seems nervous or anxious? She smokes. So I'm going to try that, and I'm going to blow it out my bedroom window. So I lit up a cigarette butt, and it was so disgusting. But I remember thinking, I feel better now. I feel like I'm finally grown up. Like I am finally an older person. I was like 5th grade. It's kind of weird to pick up those habits from your parents, but you do. You
Oh
really
damn! I'm
do.
typing in the chat. I didn't even know I was up here.
I do.
Was that old Joe? Hey, Liz, was that old Joe I heard too?
That's Dom. Dominique.
All right. I thought that was old Joe because Lindsay and old Joe would be like all-star fucking panel, and to have them alone, no disrespect, Chuck, I was already getting giddy. Dom, you'll do. You'll do, Dom.
I think I really scared Joe Cool.
No, I think that. Well, you do. First of all, let me be honest.
Well, I remember you saying that I'm full of rage or anger. I'm burning. You said I'm
What the
burning
hell? She
anger.
fell off.
Oh, he left. He's
Can't
he's
hear
having
now.
problems.
Liz, you're talking. When dude dropped, it killed my sound. I got to come back.
Okay. He's scared of me.
Somebody let Chuck know I'm in the back. Well, you're no longer in the back. But he's got a reset phone. Is that what he's doing?
Yeah, he lost sound when you came back.
Okay.
He was just talking about how he was scared of me. And I was
Every-
saying, oh yeah, I heard him say, Lindsay burns fire. Which
Everybody's scared of you.
why?
I don't know.
I would understand if I were mad at you because I do burn fire when I'm angry. But just talking, lollygagging, I don't know why anybody would be scared of me.
It's probably the questions that you put out there. And yeah, it doesn't matter. As long as it's worthwhile conversation, Lindsay, I don't care. As long as somebody
I don't
gets something out of it.
I know how not to ask questions too. I mean, I can do that. I'm pretty flexible. It's just that if there's something that you do to people that you don't really understand why, that you're gonna have to have them tell you what it is so that you don't do it.
I hope that's Joe.
Yeah,
Real
yeah,
Joe.
yeah. I didn't hear what y'all was talking about, so that's why I didn't say anything.
Good. We was talking about black people.
As usual. It's always the same shit over here.
Ain't it though? Oh my God. Thank God we're
What's I
not
finna
doing
say
all
something
that.
about Lindsay? Oh, I was gonna say the reason I chase you around though is because you give good perspective, but you can only give it for short periods of time for whatever reason. So I look at it as it's a gift to me when I get to hang out with you, especially in small numbers. It's much better in big numbers. I'm gonna lose you fast.
Yeah. She's like Landry. She'll be gone in a blink of an eye if there's a large crowd.
I don't deny that. Chuck was just saying that I scare people sometimes. And I said, well, I'm not angry. I shouldn't scare you, when I'm not angry.
And even when you're fucking angry, you gotta you scared me, but then don't put yourself in a position where she was scared you, like whatever it is. I'm not in a position where I'm gonna do shit and Lindsay's gonna do something to me where I'm gonna be afraid. She can yell at me and do all of those things, and it's cool. But I'm not sending her any news where she could actually do it. And actually,
Lies.
yeah, right. Poor Lindsay, right? Actually, this chick threatened that one time, and I remember laughing, and I was like, "Nigga, everybody got that pic," and she never put out a picture of her cock. I was telling my friends that shit; they were dying, bro.
If you do me wrong and I'm angry, I will definitely give you something to fear. That is totally true.
That may be something. I wouldn't do you wrong. You may perceive me doing you something's wrong, but I wouldn't. I got no intention of hurting you.
I think everyone's safe here right now. We're all good.
I think so too. That's why.
My booty
Right.
hole don't feel that safe up here with Chuck. I'm just saying. I don't feel all that.
Oh
stuff.
man, he can teabag you right now. Don't say that.
I got the blanket pulled back, Joe.
Whatever that means. Oh shit. Okay. Well, I thought I had old Joe up here too, and I wanted when I was down, saw him and Lens, I was like, ice. I want to talk about ice. But I guess still, Lens, I like your opinion on what's going on. Anything. It ain't got to be ice, but that's I just left with panel. Oh, great. Let me tell you that story. This guy, this guy's name John Henry. Black dude, Pan African dude, whatever the fuck. He's got one person in the room. And two, when I pop in, there's two people, and here's doing the Jack Talcott about he's asked creators to deal with him and they won't deal with him and blah blah. Like perfect, you know. And I was like, dude, you know, hop in, you know, drop a link. And he already go to I don't drop link just for anybody, but Joe, I know you show support, blah blah blah. Hop up there and turn out he's ex-military, dad was a cop, and through the gate he's got one rule. Well, he got a bunch of them, but the first one he tells me is that there will be no niggas and cursing up here. So yeah, you know how
Well,
that
you're out, Joe.
all right. So here's
Nice.
I said I'll give it a shot because I wanted to support you, man. You're a small channel and do the best I can. So I gave him I don't know how long we talked, half hour or something, and it was a good conversation. And and you know, I don't know. He's like, I don't talk to people from the other side, talking about Republicans. I don't talk to people who had this mentality. He's one of those guys that separates himself. So after I've did the polite thing, I said, all right, now you'll get to know the real me, and I want to get to know real you. I won't be back. You know, I support you, blah, 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 but I'm a man too, and I got my own rules. And one of them don't know motherfucker tell me what to say, what I can do, none of that shit. I wouldn't do nothing disrespectful. You don't determine it. And then I asked him about, and you know, the cops and blah, blah, blah. So I was fired up a little bit about that ICE shit, and I made my exit, and he was still talking. I can hear him talking. We left on good terms. I was like, all right, I want to leave on good terms. And as I'm pushing the button, I hear him, yeah, that's right. Because I got a rule. Ain't nobody going to come up here and say nothing disrespectful, nothing I don't like. You know, he said this shit like 5 times in the beginning. I was being way too kind. I wanted to be like, nigga, you said that. That's what I wanted to do. But yeah.
You want to push them buttons.
Yeah, but I was nice because I want dude to, you know, he got one dude in there. Right. And he wouldn't even sub because he subbed him as I was on panel talking. He was like, I can respect something you said, brother. And he subbed him. And so he's just, you know, he's like, you know, in trouble. And I've been in there a few times. I subbed him because his name's John Henry. And I remember an old story from when I was a kid named John Henry was a good man or something. And I go over there and say hi to him. But I've never seen more than 1 or 0 or maybe 2 on a pack day. So he shouldn't have all these fucking rules and shit. And none of my trauma's spilling over. But thank you guys for listening.
Well, the way I look at it is you got to be, and Dom hates it, doesn't like this word, but I call it being open-minded to everybody.
Who hates that word? Who hates that? What the fuck?
Dom.
Who hates that open-minded? How's that said?
Never said I hate
Because
it. I just said there's other words like receptive mind or beginner's
that's
mind.
Dom. I thought he said Don with an N. That's Dom. Dom's wise.
Dom, D-O-M.
Okay.
But the guy with the kitty cat, he's usually got the kitty cat profile going.
Yeah. All right. You're
But
you know, go ahead.
I try to be open to be receptive to what others got to say because I might not always be right.
Very good.
If I close mine down, then I won't hear what the other person's got to say. I'm automatically going to fight with them. And life's too damn short to fight all the time.
True philosophy. I got a story that I use. When I came into it from the videos I'd watched when I started filming, I had these rules of what's off limits and what's not. I thought people were tacky filming in libraries and certain buildings and post offices. I thought that was tacky. And
it is.
Well, till I saw a guy do it who I admired, and he had told me about it, or him or somebody else told me about it, and I went and looked at the video. And he went in there and he stood silently in the corner and made sure he wouldn't point his camera at anyone. And just to prove that it's not him starting anything, he tried to be silent. And when people try to tell him, like, shh, be quiet. And, you know that. But respectfully, and they blew up, threatened him, called the cops. I was like, this was brilliant. It was worth it. So I could see this. I would not have known that this, you know, and I was like, and I had since seen what is the other one I said? Post offices. Now I am the opposite. I still don't do libraries and post offices. I have But I see the reasoning behind it, because literally they must by law have a poster on the wall saying you can film in here. Who can resist that? And you walk up in there and say, "Give me a stamp," and watch people lose their fucking mind, and they're wrong, and a person would try to hurt you because you got a camera. I'll call the police. You know what could happen when the motherfucking police get here? Are you insane? For what? I don't know. I love it. It's because I'm a troll or psychology involved. For whatever reason, it suddenly becomes worth it to me to see that incident. To see
I got a
that
take
moment.
on this one.
Yeah.
I think it's because, and I may be projecting, I think quite a few of us here are angry as hell for whatever reason. I think we operate on rage a lot. Whatever
Agree.
whatever misgivings, whatever happened in the past,
Guilty as
for
charged.
wrong judgment. So we're coming from that kind of place of defensiveness and F you. Look at my
Yeah.
picture.
100%.
And that comes out. It just comes out in some way or another, so that when we get challenged, and I'm putting you in this bracket because you just told me that this is what happened. They said anyone can come up here, but not N-word. I don't say that word. I don't like it.
Yeah.
So there you go. That set you off. And then I get set off by criticism. And because we're angry, and
Very good.
not all the time, but
But,
we're easy to trigger by some things.
Yeah.
You get that trigger and you're going to get whatever it is you complain about right in your face. So
Oh.
you got up on panel, whatever you want to call it, like, I'll be damned. Give me a challenge instead of being like this victim, like, oh, I'm just going to curl up into a ball. Am I feeling so
Right.
hurt because he doesn't like black people? I feel the same way with rude comments at me and everything. I'm like, oh, really?
Oh, that was a black
Watch.
dude, by the way. If I didn't make that clear, that was a black Uncle Tom ass nigga who panel I was just on.
But you still went up there.
Of course I did, and I still want the best for him. Brave is the most racist fuck I've ever run into. I
Ooh.
still want the best for him.
Lord knows that's the truth.
It's kind of nice to be like, you know what? In your face. So
Yeah.
what?
Yes, and because of that thing you said, I'm operating from a place of anger, and I think I have good logic and philosophies and shit. I kind of want the challenge, and because I got that little troll in me, some wants me to pull it out and show you where your philosophy is wrong, because some got me. I'd be like, your ego, man, needs a checking. And most people on YouTube, they make it all about the creators, not just even fucking people in the chat and anybody who hops on panel nowadays. They have that need to make themselves feel special because they're inadequate, in my opinion, and they gotta come up here and show everybody their fucking frailties. But they think that they got to do the me
Because
me
they
me
really
shit.
don't. They really don't have it. It's just cope.
Yes,
But at the same
and-
time, if we were balanced and we were completely self-actualized, which is pretty rare, it's like 2% of the people are self-actualized. We had all the confidence and esteem and no trauma from our backgrounds. I'm sure our responses would be much healthier or quote unquote
Yes.
better than that.
Yes.
But because
This
we are
is-
who we are,
This
bring
is
the challenge, right? I like the challenge too. I like it.
Good girl. This is a long way. I've come a long way. I was really horrible, mean, and stuff years ago. I was so much worse at this and with attacking motherfuckers. So I easily triggered is easily controllable. I've learned that, and I try to work on it.
I don't know how you do that.
The first thing you do is you suck it up. When a motherfucker, because anybody used to say that hard R, I used to jump them. I was a clown for it. I was bad. Nickel, I was horrible. But that meant I was controllable. And, you dull it. It happens enough time and you control it. And then it doesn't trigger that response in you anymore. Then rather than just dulling it, now you can act and and because I'm the guy I'll come with 18 punitive ways to get you for that shit. Right. If I think you really meant that shit, yeah, I'll play the long game.
Did I hear you say you dull it?
I don't know.
You still feel anger or someone's done wrong.
Oh,
they've been
dull it.
disturbed.
Yeah.
Dull it. Do you just dull it? But you still have the feeling. You still have the anger.
When you don't respond the first time, you still have it. But the 10th time you don't respond, it barely affects you. Now you're able to.
Did somebody
come up with your
say
master
10th
plan.
time?
That was perfect.
That was perfect.
Very good.
Somebody said anger. Welcome.
Yes, anger too, and gay.
No, it's not anger, Joe. That's why I came up here. I know, and Joe is right. He used to be a dick, but
Yeah.
but
No.
we're not here for that.
Wait. Yeah, we are. Let me tell a story.
No, I'm not.
It's
No,
a
one
great
second. One second.
testament of how much of a dick
All right.
I am. The day I met him, well, one of the first days I jumped him and out timed that nigga out so many times. The 10th was raging and I was being a dick. I was being a tyrant. 20 sometimes I think we counted. I timed him out. I was an absolute tyrant.
Yeah, and then you set the
now I
precedent for the
use the
30
wrench of
times I banned you from
years.
my channel.
Yes, not to mention 10th has banned me and taken my
Now
rent
he's
so
able
many
to suppress
times.
that dick.
Yes.
That's so excellent. Suppress the dick in you.
But I came up here because it's not
Don't
anger,
sound
Joe.
excellent when you say it.
It's not anger that why you feel that way towards police. It's indignation.
Check my man's out with the distinction. And there is one.
Close
My
relative.
man. But it is a distinction, one that I need to. I don't know if he's right or wrong. I lean towards him being right because
No,
I want
because
him
how
to
many
escape.
times have we seen all the different auditors go out there and they're completely reasonable,
Yes, endless.
and then they only turn it on. But yeah, I love that. I saw a really new auditor. He's had like 3 videos. I think Brian highlighted them. High impact. He got a high impact back. I'm very happy. But here's the
I
deal.
saw that.
And very new auditor, just standing out recording outside a marijuana shop, and he goes, "Please don't call the cops. I got warranties."
It's funny. I got one.
Who was the first one to do that? I can't remember who it was.
I don't
The
know.
English
It's funny.
language is so difficult.
No,
Yeah.
it's a joke.
Yeah.
I got
it's
you.
t-
I got
It's not? Is it Tua Pre? No, it's Grandma.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Flex your freedoms.
Flex
Yeah,
your
please.
freedoms, yeah.
I love fucking Grandma. You ever see Grandma, Chuck? He's got the lipstick all fucked up all over his face.
And the wig.
Gray wig
No.
on.
crazy
I
wig.
fucking love it. Oh, he's the
no,
best.
never have.
Love
Oh, yeah, he's
that
great.
dude.
Joe's the only one I ever saw with lipstick.
He's a that's a buddy.
You're a
I've never
liar.
met,
You're a liar, Chuck. You seen Speakeasy with fucking lipstick?
True.
so. Looking like ready for the world.
Indignation.
Yes.
Indignation versus anger. I mean, we could really
Huge
get into the
difference.
Hold on, I'm gonna Google it because right now I think the only difference is one is I want to say righteous, but you can't use the same fucking word. Right? Oh,
That
fuck,
is
man.
what
Righteous
it is.
indignation.
Yeah, but just you don't have righteous indignation. You just have indignation.
No,
Okay,
Lindsay,
cool.
it's fine. It's fine. As long as it
just-
doesn't go in the toilet. I don't want to get into the
Feeling of
drama
strong
shit.
displeasure, anger, or
Your
outrage
choice.
caused by something perceived as unjust, unfair, offensive, wrong. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
But see, I don't go out to try to stir each person I run into up. I play situation by situation. Whereas Joe, no matter where Joe goes, he wants to poke the bear.
Most times, yes. I feel like it's a waste of time, surface conversation. It drives me absolutely insane. I only got a certain amount of patience for it.
He pokes the bear and then he gets mad.
But that
True.
was part of it, right? That's part of it. I
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
get my blood pressure
You're right.
up, or else it was no fun.
You're right. And there's some kind of brain chemistry happening in the whole process too.
Yes, of course there is, right? And I need it, like I need a fix sometimes. If I've been on docile panels and just hanging with intellects for a while, I'll go look for a Brave just to jump him or John Galt or somebody. And then I feel so much better when I get it out.
That's because you're a trash human being, but we all are. Did you see I put up a video, 11-minute video earlier today, Joe, of I said Joe Cool learns about cabin fever. I put up our clip.
I did not. No, I'm surprised I didn't see it because I've been fucking around on YouTube a bit.
I never even thought to tag you in it. I should start tagging people. I got tagged in something, I don't know what it is.
The ass.
Do you know how to collaborate? What does it mean to collaborate on a video?
Oh
Joe?
shit, I don't know. I gotta read it. I've been getting them, so I gotta read it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll look into it someday.
because I even tried to do it to somebody. I think I put a clip of somebody in a short on one of my vids or something, and I wanted to collab with them. Like, jeez, I don't even know how to do this shit. Yeah, I put up a short of somebody had something that was really dope.
When I figure it out, I'll let you know.
Yeah, yep. Appreciate it.
Do you
I'm
ever
also gonna-
go out to try to make peace with these people, Joe, or do you always just want to poke them?
Okay, well, maybe. All right, first of all, you're right. The whole objective is peace. It must be peace because I'm too smart and I'm too much a fan of God and all that shit. I could not go out there and really have bad intentions. The guilt would kill me. But the way I make peace is certainly not to go out there, kowtow, and just be as friendly as possible. That is never my goal. I must do that Martin Luther King indirect action, I think they call it, where you must make a motherfucker think or do a thing. And Martin Luther King got a lot of criticism for that because, they just do as you're told shit. 20-something times he was arrested, I think. Hey Siri, how many times was Martin Luther King arrested?
Till the last time.
Here's an answer from Grunch.com.
20 times, it says.
Let me ask you another question, Joe.
Yeah.
You used to be a user of substance, yeah?
Oh, yeah. All my life.
How did you get off of it?
I think he still does drugs now.
So I guess technically he lives.
Come on.
Nah, he's slowed way down.
I got I was the guy who would get the packages in because I was the only guy trustworthy. I sold dope with these guys, and I was the only one who blew. And you had these people who you would give shit to, but they would say anything just to get some dope. So over the years or whatever, everybody wanted to bring that shit to me. So I saw all the dope coming in. Then I would tell everybody, listen, get 1,000 grams of this, 1,000 grams of that type shit. And I used to really enjoy getting high. And they started putting fentanyl on it. And it wasn't any fun anymore. The fentanyl took away from it. And it would like be one package out of 10 had fentanyl on it. Then it became 50%. Then I remember the very last time when I got a package that didn't have fentanyl on it. I told everybody, buy as much of this shit as you can. So it was already no fun for me. And I should add this, that I was driving my friend to, what do you call them, clinics, methadone clinic. And just because I like to talk to people, I was talking to everybody. I went in and talked to people. And I talked to some lady in there and stuff, and I told her, I gave her my information and said I might want to get with your program. This was just like months talking, and all these months and however long had passed, and I got arrested for I don't even remember what I got arrested for. I think it was
having sex with white women.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is what it was. I was true enough. I was selling dope, and some guy come in the crowd who I didn't know, and I didn't sell to him. Hours later, the police pull up and said that I had a fake $5 bill or something in my pocket. Then when I got to court, they said I had counterfeit bread, but they really charged me with selling dope or something. I was stupid back then. I signed whatever the fuck they said after I had been there or whatever the fuck. I signed some shit to get out. But when I had got out of there, they told me if you get on a drug program or you get a job, everything will go so much smoother for you on probation. I was on house arrest for 7 months or something. And the first day I went to probation, the lady, my probation officer, is the one who told me that shit. And when I left, them people called the crib and was like, hey, are you still interested? I had totally forgot about them fucks. I was like, this is God. And I went and, I ain't looked back. I ain't even had the desire. I can say I haven't slipped. I ain't, been like, I ain't had the, and none of that shit. God has blessed me, man. And I went in preparation. I was like going to AA meetings, NA meetings, meeting people, talking motherfuckers up. And, once I ended that shit, I had started cop watching in like a week. I was still out there dope sick doing that shit.
Yeah, and then he drank a gigantic tumbler full of Lima Delta Sierra one night. That was funny.
Yeah, what you talking about? The mushroom night is what you talking about.
Whatever
You
the
talking about
fuck you
Lima,
ate
Sierra
that
Delta,
giant.
yeah.
Yeah,
He's
that's
ta-
right. Yeah. Whatever you drank in that giant tumbler that night. I've got
Oh,
it
that
recorded
drink,
somewhere.
yeah, all right. Look, I had you did the mushroom thing and I did the drink thing. Both of them was
I think I
fucked
remember
up.
that too.
The mushroom shit, I was on somebody's live and not now. Maybe Leia was trying to get me to puke and I kept falling out the car or something. It was weird.
Joe.
That's funny.
Yeah. And the other stuff I got from Colorado, it was supposed to mix drinks, and I was drinking that shit because what's her face had went to the hospital or something. I couldn't get my my bank account, and motherfuckers was like, "Give me money and shit." I was like, "Niggas in
I remember that.
her account. I can't do nothing with it." And so I drank a bunch of that liquid, and that had me acting weird too.
Yeah, I remember that. That was great.
So you ended up using methadone?
No, it was a THC mix that you weed mix
Oh,
that,
okay.
that you're supposed to mix drinks with. And I was pouring that shit in my lemonade like goop, 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 goop.
I was talking about when you first was getting off the shit.
Oh, I took methadone, yes. I started at like 140. I was getting high. I was doing 3 grams a day when I stopped.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And
I
it
had
was
a
my
bunch
shit was
of
good,
friends
right?
that
Because
tried
I wasn't
that.
getting off the street. I'm talking about real shit. I was getting the raw shit and mixing it myself, putting pills on it myself. I had a serious habit. And I told them, this is true too. I told them I want to go down, and they told me that's not a thing we do. And I bought that shit for a few weeks. I yelled at them like, "Motherfucker, I ain't get off one drug to get on another," and blah blah blah. But I felt like I didn't have a whole lot of choice. I was on probation, they'd have lost their fucking mind. But I heard a counselor tell somebody in the hallway, "Listen, if you don't show up again, we're going to drop your doses." It was done as a punishment, but I knew it was done. So I went to my counselor's boss and said, "I want to go down." She tried we don't go down shit. I'm like, bullshit. I saw a nigga in the hall do it. And they, we wrestled back and forth. They sent me to a doctor. Doctor tried to talk me out of it. I had to sign a piece of paper saying against medical advice, I'm going down. They sent me to another doctor,
Oh,
another
Lord.
doctor. At the third doctor, they like, this nigga serious.
What, down in dosage
And they
of
let me pick
methadone?
because
Yeah,
they ain't never seen a
down in
nigga
dosage.
fighting to go down. Everybody else want more because
Ridiculous.
it's drugs. And
You
they was
should
like, they
always be
let me
going
pick,
down.
and I was go down 5 milligrams a week or something. I forgot how many, until I got
Yeah.
low enough and I stopped using.
Yeah, I hated to see that. Them people get on that methadone treatment and they got hooked to the methadone. And
Yeah,
it
because
was
the government
crazy.
made it a business. It's ridiculous. You always
Other
wean
shit-
yourself
other-
off of any drugs.
Fucking Lindsay, you told me you used to shoot up, right? You had a really bad heroin habit for like 20 years. What were you saying about that?
What?
How you was found up in the gutter and shot up and had a
Holy
bad-
shit,
That's just-
Lindsay.
That's
Is
just
this
Joe's
something
fetish.
you
He
wanna
likes
share?
broken white women. Joe loves broken white women. I actually
Something you
gave
wanna
you a
share
shout out
with
today,
us,
Joe.
Lindsay?
You know what?
I
I'll
gave-
just go along with it.
Yeah.
I need to be able to play the game, right?
How'd
So
you clean up? How'd you clean up, Lance? We need to
well, one day I just had barf all over me. It was like it was disgusting, and it was all over my
Oh,
shirt.
that never
Joe.
stopped me.
Both sides
Joe.
of me. I reached my low.
All right.
Earlier today, Lindsay was
rock
over.
bottom. I understand. It's
And,
rock bottom. That's-
whatchamacallit?
I hear the story a lot.
Landry was giving Lindsay a hard time, and all the other dudes on the panel were.
Everybody, God damn it, 10th is talking. I can't hear it. All right, I'm switching phones.
to be continued.
I don't know why that happens. with them.
Landry showed up here for about what, 2 minutes, Lindsay?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
And then he bailed as
I
quick
know,
as he
but-
got here.
yeah, but he's really, really autistic.
He's like Jack in the Box, little spaz.
Yeah,
He's
had
like
some good-
Kenny the Light.
he is. But he's made some good appearances on my show recently. Like, he's been funny, right? He admitted that he is a Freemason along with Paul.
He can be funny, and when he embraces his nerdiness and his awkwardness, I
Yeah.
think it's charming.
Yeah.
The thing about him is, dun dun dun, I just can't. He just flips all the time. Like he'll get real serious, and then he'll say
'Cause he-
something that you're like, "What in the hell did you just say that you
No, I think he gets
posed as
frustrated.
true?"
I think
not even true.
because I've seen him good, right? But it depends on who he's around. Because I saw him when he was co-hosting that other show that Joe Cool went up on the other day, and I've seen him funny, right? But
Yeah.
what it is, I think that he doesn't feel comfortable with everybody. So when he is around anybody who he doesn't feel uncomfortable with, he gets very awkward and starts like trying to poke people.
Hmm.
But if he's relaxed, he can be really funny. I've
I
seen
like
him
the
at
dry
least twice.
sarcasm, but not
Yeah.
lies. Not
Was that
lies.
me? Was that Joe's sarcasm?
Are you better now?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Anyway, Joe, what I was talking about is Lindsay was over on my panel, and then Landry came up and he was saying some nonsense, right? Like, "Hey, Lindsay, why are you a girl?" Or what? Who knows, right? He's going, baby. Lindsay would know better than I, because anyway. And all the dudes on the panel go, "Do you mean that she's acting like a woman?" And we all laughed at him.
I
And then
remember
I
that.
said, and someone said something, and I'm like, "Do you understand that Lindsay's not any crazier than most women?" I said, "Do you know how
my
many?"
last three.
That literally, I that's what I'm saying. I brought you up. I'm like, I have been through like a dozen different relationships with Joe in 6 years.
Tow truck girl was the same one. Who'd have thought
Oh my God! Don't even bring that up. That's how I met you.
Sometimes
Oh
people
my
also
God, Joe.
confuse, in my opinion, I'm just going to preface it with that so that you don't have to say, "Well, I disagree." I mean, you can if you want, but I think everybody's crazy on a scale because everybody's got their issues.
Now you guys are all just normal people compared to what we had to deal with 6 years ago.
I have never been called crazy so many times as I have here. Actually, I've never been called
That's
crazy
funny.
just until I got on here. And I think a lot of times people confuse having guts with
No.
being nuts.
No, one of Joe's friends is doing 14 years for calling for people to harm a judge's family.
Something like, "I hope someone blows your brains out and your kid."
No,
and
he said
and they
by
land
what-
on your kid's lap or something. Yeah, something stupid.
I hope that somebody does these things, is what he said. And he said the things while walking in front of the courthouse. He went just a little too far. Now he's doing 14 years. And he was the sane one.
Eric, I don't know. Too many people would think that nigga was saying. If you think he was saying,
Okay, let's compare him to his friends. Monkey.
Monkey. Eric was just a fucking Monkey. Would never do the crazy shit that Eric. Nobody would. Eric was.
True.
That's why he was the leader of that group, because he was absolutely insane.
True. Who was the guy that ran from the police in that video?
That he wasn't
Was
one of
there.
the crew. He was there by the time I got with him. He wasn't one of the crew.
People
But I
that
heard
are
he got a lot of money for that though.
Yeah.
People that are a little insane make good CEOs. So maybe being a little bit insane does make you a good leader because you're less apt to think in emotional ways and more
Yeah.
apt to just cut
All right,
Cut to the bone.
let's define insane a little bit then. I want to take a big part of what would be called insane out. All of that shit you're talking about, Lindsay, bravery would appear as insanity. The guy running around a sob set, he'd appear insane because he's standing on a moral principle and shit. We'd have to throw that shit out. And the insane I'm talking about is the shit that women seem to specialize in. Just
Oof.
that evil vitriol that you can throw around to your best friend.
Mhm.
That you know yesterday. That's the crazy I'm talking about.
Oh my goodness.
Yesterday I tell you, my mom, I don't want to say that because she's sick, but I'm bad happened to someone in my family. You get
I'm
mad
like
at
that.
me and go on YouTube and fucking put pictures that I sent that person in the hospital out.
Hey, let's talk
that's
about
like-
it, Joe.
that's
All the horrible stuff I've said to you.
Crazy I'm talking about. Nothing honorable about that.
Let's pull out our old phones. We'll talk
No,
about
no, I
all the
wanna
terrible things. Go ahead, just
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
go ahead, Lindsay.
Yeah. That's the crazy in particular. There is a virtuous crazy, and all good leaders have it, and CEOs must agree with that part. And That has nothing to do with the shit I get in the bedroom at 4 o'clock in the morning. That bitch called you, didn't she? God damn.
Joe, you're getting too old for that shit.
Yeah, I'm so glad I'm on a vacation.
A, there must be some reason why she feels pretty insecure the way she does.
Yep.
And
Of course,
B,
it always is.
you might be a little too emotional about it. And that is what makes men think that you're crazy when you have a problem and you use, you go overboard on your emotion and not your logic. You become completely
Yes.
irrational and driven by your anger.
Yes.
Well, that's what we were talking about on the way in here. When you were on the way in here, we were talking
Yeah.
about how a lot of us have a lot of built up anger. And so
Yeah.
it's not just a he-she problem, but I would agree with you that women can be especially and particularly vicious. Why this would be, my guess is as good as yours.
I think it's logical because, I hate to sound like Andrew Wilson or something, but men, there's that threat that you're going to get hit in the mouth always present. If you're lucky, some men
And dudes are hot.
haven't had that threat.
They
But
sure
if you're
are.
lucky and you were knocked around, you learn to respect. Like here in my neighborhood, you're never disrespected because niggas know it comes with a gun, right? Yeah, you can walk around never being disrespected. But women, on the other hand, know that
That's not respect, though.
no guy is gonna hit them, so they can say crazy shit because and then a guy who's gonna hopefully try and remain calm, be like, "I'll let this shit pass." It's just encouraging her to do it more the next time because she didn't get the reaction she wanted. Then you motherfuckers end up crazy as fuck trying to get attention 2 years in, doing crazy over the top shit.
Can you be more specific about women's craziness in particular? Are you
Yeah, I mean,
I was hoping she was
women's
joking. You know what I'm
bitchiness
saying?
to other women mostly, or are you talking about women's bitchiness to everyone? Are you comparing how men treat other men versus how women treat other women?
I mean,
think
look
some
at
of all of
Tarek. Look at Snafu. My God.
I was saying it stems from
Truth.
that relationship with men, but it would be the tactic that they use in everybody they get mad at. It would go
Would you
everywhere.
say, on the whole, that women are more jealous than men are? Because
On the
there's
whole,
a
I would
lot of
say that.
jealous men.
On the
No,
whole, I
I-
would say that. Fucking, I just unblocked blue ass the 10th because some other chick
For
called me.
the 17th time. Okay,
And-
go ahead,
and,
Joe. Tell the
some-
story again.
Some chick called me.
You liked it.
And I told the story. Said, I called you and asked, this chick I was telling you about, oh, really? I forgot she hung
Okay,
up on
Joe.
me. Yeah.
This is an actual friend of ours that he's talking about
Yeah.
that I've known for 6 years. That when I did a tour of my house when I bought it, I brought them all backstage and we all looked at my house,
That's
my
right.
shitty little
I
house.
forgot about that.
Like, these are my family.
Bones
pretty
used
much,
to
right?
give you advice. I forgot about
Was
that.
part of it at all kind of flattering or hot or some kind of thing that you might deem as being positive?
Speaking of hot,
Just like an
no.
indirect compliment,
is-
because the fact that she got jealous.
No, I won't be on a panel with
God,
this
no.
guy.
It is the
He's
most
worse
ex-
than Judas.
most
Listen.
Is he?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I wanted to
It's
finish.
disgusting to me. It's the most disgusting shit ever, and I'm exhausted. Just
Then
I
you
hate.
would do everything you possibly could not to get her not to feel that way, and I would rest my case that you
No.
do not do that.
I'm way too
talk to
stubborn for
women
that
No,
shit.
you're
Wait,
no,
wait,
no,
wait. I'm
no,
way
no,
too
no,
stubborn.
no.
If
You're
I won't
no, you're
bend at
crazy,
knee
Lindsay.
for
This
the
woman's
sake of
been
getting along,
this just sound like a lover's quarrel.
I won't fucking
I'm enjoying it.
be wrong just for the sake of getting along. Fuck that. To me, that encourages that bullshit behavior.
No, because this is the 17th time, and I'm probably underestimating that I've heard this exact same story. I blocked Blue. She got mad because I talked to a girl.
I think
No,
that's why he
hold on.
liked it.
So, no, you're wrong. You are completely
Okay,
wrong.
I'm all
Joe
ears.
is a
I'm all-
very forgiving man because
Totally.
I have called him everything but a black man since I've known him.
And he can call me
Everything.
literally the same day or the next day, and I'm fine. I ain't
Right.
got no problem.
No, so he's a very and what it is they are the ones that come back. Joe's always been Joe. Joe's never been any different. He talks
I know
to
that.
so many different people, it's ridiculous. And you know what? She's the insecure one.
Yeah.
Because she keeps on coming back to Joe.
And we're not fucking dating or anything. You know,
No.
if I'm hitting a pussy, you got an argument. It's just a friend.
Right.
So where does flow
It's
fall in?
irrational. Jealousy.
You guys are all
is-
crazy. That's where I fall in.
Be quiet.
Truth.
Jealousy is irrational. You don't have to have a valid reason to be jealous. It's an
Only a
emotion.
woman would say
Emotions
that.
are sometimes.
Oh my God, you lunatic.
That's funny.
I can't hit the ball home if you're going to interrupt me, man.
No, one to Lindsay, and no, it's not women. It's just lunatics. All right. There's men lunatics too. One time, so I was working as a booking agent for a hotel before I went to a higher paying job.
Really?
Right. Just listen.
Go ahead, tell your story.
It's fast. So at night, because I got off late at night, I would go play Pokemon Go with my
Bye, Chuck.
husband's account too, because we played it together, right? And then one time, my husband thought I was cheating on him and went looking for me instead of calling my phone.
Did he find you in the bush catching a Charmander?
No, he ended up in an empty lot down by the gas station.
Oh, you do all your business behind the gas station.
No, I wasn't even there. I was driving around, going to Pokestops.
Going to what?
It's a gay
Pokestop.
thing.
Oh,
Kinda. I hated Pokemon Go. I was doing it because he
Oh.
liked playing it. I freaking hated the game, but I went around to get advanced Pokemon.
It's
Good Lord.
it's. I knew from day one. I was like, this free app from China is how they're gonna just get a complete map of our entire
Yes.
country.
I know, right? Where every person is.
We're so stupid. And then the little like, what would you look like in 10 years? Oh, let's do this
TikTok.
facial.
Here's our faces.
Yeah. Here's our face. Put it into your age generator so that you can see what we'd look like if we were on the run.
Hey, Chuck, I just want to say really quickly, this is your channel. If you want to talk about addiction stuff, by all
You're
means,
fine.
please.
You're fine. It wasn't a very big crowd. We got quite a bit of it covered at the beginning. I'm open.
Oh, I didn't
for
know we had a
anything.
topic.
Yeah,
It's
his
okay.
topic is recovery.
It's
I can tell
fine.
you got the right guy up here, because Dusty, we know all about Dusty. But I can tell you, I'm just a very lucky person, but I have a tremendous amount of empathy for people who have addictive personalities at all. I just don't. Other than
It
cigarettes.
sucks. It sucks.
Could be worse.
I mean, Flo was in with a couple of alcoholics. He knows what it's like.
Yeah, I was the one benzo detox and the detox wing in between two alcoholics. I'm
Was they giving you?
crawling out of my skin, and they're both hallucinating.
They didn't give you medication.
They did. It wasn't. I mean, it did help, but not a ton. And I forced myself because you can't actually start the 28-day program until you're out of the detox wing. So I really kind of rushed out of there as fast as I could, which was too.
Shit, I got stuck
See,
in there a month and a half.
But you feel like shit. I mean, I didn't feel normal for 9 months, probably.
Right. So
Back.
If I had a lot of stuff access to, I might because listen, in a book I don't like telling this. I'm not going to talk about it.
Then you have to tell it now. Go ahead. It's too late.
One time there was a story I read that was definitely not about me, that a guy might have gone to a pharmacy when they were closed and got a lot of stuff, and then somehow it appeared in a cupboard like a genie came. And then and it wasn't, trust me, none of this was to do with me up until this point. And then somehow my friend said, hey, I know a way we can make a lot of money. And I was like, whatever, do whatever you want. And then there was like a lot of Demerol, like hundreds and hundreds. And I lost 2 weeks. Because there were straws involved, spoons. And I don't really remember any of that 2 weeks now. Now that was almost 30 years ago.
How'd
But
your booty
when
feel
I ca-
afterwards?
and I've done other stuff too, but like I just don't like it. No, there was no. I wasn't even really gay then.
No. I'm saying you were knocked out and someone dated you and took advantage
No,
of you. Not
nothing
with
like
your
that.
consent. Okay.
Me and my buddy and his girlfriend, and there was no smecks involved.
That you
But
know
I'm saying I've done all that stuff, and then I have no desire to do it anymore.
They're very good. They say it's a 98% chance once you stick that thing in your arm that you'll be addicted. I've never done it. I always use the sniff line.
No.
Chuck, do you get this, like, do you feel aversion at the thought of drinking now, or does it still sound
Very good.
sound good to you?
And I
I
mean,
remember
Verge.
next time Lindsay started talking, do not interrupt her, please.
Are you kidding?
Go
I
ahead.
I don't have an aversion to it. It's just been long enough, and I got my toolkit. I don't have to.
But
There
no
was a-
aversion.
There was a time when, if there was alcohol anywhere around me early on, the first 5 years, I would avoid it like the plague.
What if someone
Because-
if I come in there stumbling with a bottle of alcohol, are you gonna tell me to put it out the house?
No, sir.
Assuming I'm not black. Oh no, okay.
Is
No,
it already
sir.
open?
Doesn't matter. If I'm to the point where if a person wants to drink, that's their business.
Very good.
I'm
Well,
kind of a liar. I am a
That's
severe
very
alcoholic.
Now I did draw the line at weed, though, Joe.
Bro, what
You know,
the fuck, nigga? You don't even smoke. Why you discriminating against weed? What?
because they wanted to smoke it in my house
Oh,
after I
can
said
understand
no.
that. No, I can
I
understand.
told them
Why
ahead
can't they
of
just smoke
time.
it outside?
Yeah.
They lit it in the house. That's why.
In Colorado,
So-
it's the opposite. Everybody expects you to smoke weed in the house, but if you like a cigar or a cigarette, people gonna lose their fucking mind.
Yeah, I don't get that. Jeez,
Yeah.
I don't understand that either.
So you never drink anymore at all, Chuck?
No, other
Okay.
people can. I don't.
Yeah. You know I'm an
You
alcoholic, right?
sound like you don't believe them, Tim.
No, I'm just saying. Is anybody else up here an alcoholic?
Hell, here's the hardest thing I
Lindsay
drink.
was.
Because I
Mountain
am.
Dew.
I'm quite a bad alcoholic, as you guys saw on New Year's, and Joe has seen many times.
I forgot you were joking, and I wouldn't call you an alcoholic because you need it every fucking
No,
day.
I
But
am.
when you get drunk, you are. The
Now,
worst.
I do got a bottle of Everclear downstairs in the cabinet.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's the problem. That's why I know I'm ill. You would not have that bottle of Everclear. I will drink it.
Oh, see, I use that for electronics cleaning.
Don't he got to drink all the fucking time? This nigga go weeks and months without drinking.
But
He
I'm saying
can't be
if
an
there's booze
alcoholic,
here,
bro.
I will drink it.
Yeah.
You can be an alcoholic. You can be a weekend drinker, Joe, and be an alcoholic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why do you have
I'm what's called a binging alcoholic. Is I don't know when to stop when I start. Right.
Yep.
Like when I was in my late teens, early 20s, like especially when I was working in the oil field, not like out west for a long time there for like 3 years, I would wake up, a tumbler half full of vodka, half full of orange juice.
Okay.
Go about my day.
Oh yeah, alcoholic's number one choice is vodka.
Well, see, you can put vodka in the freezer and it won't freeze.
Yeah.
Neither will whiskey. That's what I did on New Year's. And every time I was not gonna go live. I start drinking a drink. My husband's like, "Why aren't you live? Why aren't you on a live stream? You're always on a live stream on New Year's." I'm like, "Nobody's live." He's like, "Then go live." I'm like, "That's the worst idea ever. Let's do it."
I've done a lot of dumb shit when I was drinking.
Every
Can we hear
time.
one?
What's
Can we hear
that?
one that's actually funny and not sad?
I'm trying to think of one.
Yeah.
There was a
It's
time
not
we went to the strip club, and we're on our way back from the strip club, and there's 3 of us in the car, and the guy in the back seat rolls down the window as we're traveling through the stockyard, National Stockyards there in Brooklyn, Illinois, by East St. Louis, and he's hollering out the window, "You motherfucking N-word!" And all of a sudden, the guy driving smashed on the brakes, come to a screeching halt. The guy driving was black. He said, "You want me to let you out with them N-words?" I turned around. I said, "You better shut your fucking mouth the rest of the way. I don't want to hear another peep."
That had to be a genuinely drunk person. I barely ever drink, but I'll tell you with the most honesty, when I did drink, maybe I've been drunk maybe 2 or 3 times in my life, tops. It was so fun. I could see, I could see how you would want to be that way all
all the time.
Oh yeah, but let me tell you, when you're in that state 24/7, the fun leaves rather quickly.
Yeah. I get drunk every couple of years or something. I drank at the at Auditpalooza. Yeah, probably the awards for the meeting for all the auditors shit. I took a friend with me. Matter of fact, he lived in Florida, so he met me at the hotel, I think. And I took him as a guest of mine, and he had to drive. I told him I was gonna get drunk and all that shit. He was like, "Shit, yeah, let's do it." And I had the greatest time ever.
That was the most awkward talk, though, was when I had a talk with Mike, because he was so afraid I was going to pass judgment on him.
Oh, this is good already.
Yeah, and I mean, he was squirming on the other end of the phone.
Well, how do you do it
Mike,
without passing judgment, Chuck?
I'm like, Mike, I don't care
What
if
kind
you
of
want to
conversation
drink.
is this?
I'm fine
Mike's
with
a
you.
current alcoholic talking to a past alcoholic, so I'm interested.
Right.
Mike's not an alcoholic.
Who, Mike? I've never
Nope.
seen that nigga sober.
You're wrong. I talked to him. So listen. Mike and I have become best friends pretty much. He just went dry for 3 or 4 days. He was doing other stuff.
Then you
What?
just solidified our point. Let Chuck continue.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was awkward. You know, he felt obligated because I didn't drink. I'm like, Mike, I could
That's
care
just
less. You know, I'm not here to pass judgment. I consider you a friend. I'm just wanting to talk to you. I
Very
don't give a
good.
shit if you drink or not. That's your business. Who am I to pass judgment? I'm not God.
Good start. Yeah.
That's why I try to approach them all with.
Who are we kidding? We all judge. We all do it.
Unfortunately, you're right.
Oh, Lance, you're the right person. And Flo too, perhaps, but he looks preoccupied. There are two different judgments, and I need to find the words to separate them. Right? There's one where we judge things, but we're not really. You might judge him to be dumb or something. That's one judgment. Then there's another judgment that just seems immoral or something. I don't know.
You talking about
I can't
judgmental?
articulate them well.
There's like one form of judgment for discernment and safety, and one kind of judgment that presupposes something about somebody that may or may not be true.
Superiority. Yeah.
Okay, that was a nice distinction. Okay, maybe I see. Right.
I mean, God forbid today I think I'm better than the next man,
Right.
You're just nothing
Oh, I
but
think
a
I'm better than a lot of people.
dirty, rotten. He's
Yeah,
telling
I screamed at Mike about that on my show yesterday. Sorry, I keep interrupting, but
there's no
because
I'm sorry.
Mike said, "Go fuck yourself."
Go ahead, take over, Ted.
Mike said he's no better than anybody else, and then I showed him a whole bunch of tweaker geographics. I'm like, "You're not better than these people," so I'm supporting what Flo's saying. We're all a lot better than a lot of these people.
No, that's not what you mean. Because okay, think of it like this. Chuck was a raging alcoholic at one time, and he is no longer. But he is the same guy. He is just saying that these things are possible with anyone. You may be up, you may be down. In that respect, we're no different.
Yeah, I was talking to Dusty. Dusty, tell us how you're better than other people, please.
I mean, we'll name a person. Like, there's lots. All
right,
lots of things.
Let's name. Yeah. Let's name how you're
easy.
better than. Let's say
Tarek
Landry.
I was just about to. I'm glad you said Landry. I was just about to say I'm better.
Well,
than
just because
Landry
he's got your name in his mouth a lot.
I saw that.
All right, that's
I'm better than Landry because I'm not a snake ass bitch. I don't make things up and attribute them to other people.
There you go.
Tell us for something in particular, Flo. Tell me.
What do you, what the things that he
The
makes
snake
up?
ass bitch. Yeah, it's got to be a couple, three. I don't think.
Let's see. There was the time that he said that I said that I keep Sasquatch around to make myself look better
I
because
just smacked him in the mouth.
I can see it in humor, right? I can see it 100% coming from somebody in humor, but yeah,
sure. I don't think I said it to him because like
Well,
we just don't. But sure. I would say something like that in humor.
yeah, and then he'd still be wrong to mischaracterize it. So
I mean, he presented it not as a joke when he said it. He
Right.
said he presented
Correct.
it
It
as
was a dig.
right. And
Right.
so even if I said it joking and he misinterpreted it and he thought it was serious, even if that was the case, if he thought I was serious, why the fuck would he just put that on blast? Like, obviously, that's not something you want thrown around, right?
Right. Even if he thought you were
He's
serious,
been he's been
still on
snaky.
his
He's been
skills.
snaky with all
Yeah.
sorts of people. He was snaky with Lindsay earlier today, putting words in her mouth. He's been snaky with Gabe. He's been snaky with Snow. He's been. I mean, like who hasn't he been snaky with?
Yes.
What did he
know
do to
that him and
Lindsay?
Moose went through it where he was really
Oh.
they broke up one day and he's shitting on Moose and then they make up and then the next day he's shitting on him again. I don't know if Moose was texting me or I saw him in chat. He's like, what the fuck is up with this dude, man? We just fucking-
it's his weird autistic way that he thinks that you interact on the internet. He doesn't like he just doesn't get it.
Hey,
Doesn't
Siri,
get what?
what's the population of Greenland?
How to play with others. You said it a long time ago, and that's when I
Oh,
stopped
yeah,
being as mean too. It's the same thing. It's like, okay,
I'm over time. I'm thinking it's less of a understanding. It's less ignorance and more character flaw.
yes, that's what I'm saying.
Like
I
he
don't think
doesn't
he's
realize
capable.
he doesn't realize he's doing
I think he
it.
does realize.
Yeah,
Lens, when women are doing that shit with their yes, I know, but when they're
Back to the
evil
women.
and doing the angry hatred shit I was just talking about, do they realize it when they're doing it?
Yes, it's a control issue. In my opinion, it's a control issue. And whenever people that have a history of having a lot of chaos in their lives for whatever reason, and they need control, you had it in your life. And the way that you gain control, for example, is to, if they call you the N-word, first time you get mad. By the time that they do it the 10th time, you're not mad. You are able to find some way to calm yourself down so that it doesn't matter. You can compartmentalize it and you can deal with your anger in a way that is constructive, right? What women like myself tend to do, I think, is to get mad, fly right off the handle right then and there, say things we regret. And at the time we're doing it, we know we're being an asshole or unreasonable.
Talk shit to their friends and family about them behind their back.
It feels out of control because we're not doing the thing that you said. We haven't developed some kind of cope, whatever it is, count to 10,
All right.
get some type of perspective, get some way that works before you spurg out.
One time I had a friend that had a girlfriend, and for like 8 months was sending me these crazy ass emails saying, I hate this guy so much. And then the next day they'd be like, yeah, forget all that stuff. Everything's fine now. And that went on for 8 fucking months.
I got to interrupt with some gossip. Did anyone, and this is like just horrible. I'm like below Chuck with this gossip ass shit.
Oh,
Say it
no.
anyway. Fucking Neve, and was it Ruck the other day? Anybody see that shit? Fucking
Nope.
Girl, I was
Where
hoping y'all
was
saw
it? Because Desi's probably going to want to review that. Where was
paint
that
the
at?
picture. It's gonna sound horrible. Yes, please. That way I don't have to paint the picture alone. All right, dust ass memory kick in. Where was I at? It's no fucking chance. Restos, maybe. Hey, sounds good enough to me. Was it yesterday? Maybe.
Little birdie whispered in my ear.
Okay,
Yep.
well, if it was yesterday, then let's try Restos yesterday and look for Neve. It was almost unsettling. Yeah, I'm sure 10th is doing that shit right now.
Yeah,
Well,
but
see,
I'm not in
Neve-
my office. I can't.
Neve
Oh.
was supposed to went live last night. She's
Yeah, what
gonna
happened to
burn
that?
the entire house down. She went to Restos and did it.
Did she burn it down?
I
Not
think so.
everybody.
It's so worth it. Flo, find it, pull it up. It's so fucking interesting. And I don't want to
I don't
poison
even know
your
if it's
well.
up or not, Joe.
Girl,
be
that
honest
would
with you.
suck. Yeah, you're right. And check Kev's in because he didn't rebroadcast, right? He Kev, because Kev wouldn't.
Well, there's one up there from 23 hours ago.
I would have to. Yeah.
Sarah
When
was
you
up
say
there.
She
Yeah,
burned
Sarah
everyone
was
down.
there,
What are you
yeah.
talking about?
Look for Neve. Sarah would have been left. So look for Neve after Sarah.
She burned everybody, like gave them what for?
No.
Told them-
I'm saying it went. I'm not saying she burned it down. I'm saying she got up there with a complaint. I think it was Ruck. I don't want to be wrong.
Crab.
And
Was
and
it Crab?
Crab. Thank you. Rude.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Crab.
All right. And the complaint was that he love bombed me and withdrew his affection.
They got to be joking.
he being Neve or he being
Both
Neve-
of those
Neve said,
lunatics. Stop it. What are you talking about?
Who was it? Not Ruck. It was who?
I don't know. I'm lost. Help me.
Rude, wasn't it?
Rude. Yeah.
Mud
Rude.
Crab.
Neve said Rude was there for her and he love bombed her and this and that. And now when she makes even small mistakes, he pulls away from her. He pulls his like this is this what it sounds like to everybody else. Y'all think what I'm thinking? I felt guilty as fuck, bro.
Stop it.
For real.
Joe's jealous.
All right. I've only ever heard that in one context before. I don't know. I don't see two dudes and Joe withdrew his affection. You wouldn't. I don't know. I need other opinions on that crazy shit.
I didn't see it. I just knew something was going to happen. I didn't know what.
Joe, that's just too funny because the meanest ass stuff that you and I. One time I went live and read the horrible texts that we wrote to each other one time.
Wait, I've never written your horrible text, nigga. What are you talking about?
Oh, you lying bitch.
Tell me.
I heard anyone call
Never.
Joe dead.
You're taking horrible. I do some shit that, that probably it wouldn't be horrible though. I would say something about your intellect or something that hurt you.
I've said way worse stuff.
but not
way
real
worse.
horrible shit.
Oh, I did.
Yes, I know
Joe
you do
said
all
it
the
was at
time.
Restos.
I don't anymore. I'm nicer now. Stop it.
No, you haven't sent me any hate mail in a long time.
But what are you talking? Neve? Like that's a bit, right?
You gotta. I mean, it's the greatest shit in the world, man. I hope it's still out.
I like Romeo and
It is.
And what the hell was that? Romeo and somebody. Fuck.
Are you talking about Romeo and
Can't be
Juliet?
Juliet. He'll
Yeah,
never forget
there we
that.
go,
How the fuck
Juliet.
we forget Juliet.
If
man?
Dusty doesn't review it on his show, I'll be doing it on mine.
Well, some
I am
Who's
Snow
showing
says
it right now?
Kev's got it behind a
Chuck,
paywall.
Chuck, can
Oh,
you?
okay.
Oh,
Looks like it's still up.
I had a brain fart, Joe.
I
Happens all the
forgot
time.
you were in your room. I thought we were in 10th shit. I'm like, that nigga be on it. He's the most talented fucker in the world. I forgot we was even in your room.
Oh, I have a Resto membership too because I got one from a donation or whatever.
Oh, but you can't put it up because you're on your phone or something. You
I
said.
can if we really need to. Dusty, I think, said it's available.
What?
You say it is available. Are you going to review it? You think? Or?
I do plan on it, but I mean, I think it's
Yeah.
available. Resto stream is still up, but
From 23 hours ago, yeah.
But if you're going to review it, then I'll let you review it.
Yeah, you my mans. I don't want to ruin it for you.
we can. I mean, it's okay. Do whatever. I'm.
I'm just saying, I'm looking at it right now, Dusty. What I'm asking is,
Okay.
can you access it? Because I have
Wait,
a
wait,
membership
wait,
because I
wait,
got
wait.
gifted
It don't
one.
matter, 'cause when you do
Oh
it,
yeah, I
it's-
do. I do too. I think.
It's
I'm just making
different
sure for
anyway when
logistics
Flo do
because
it.
if you're going to do it, I'll be around. If you don't have one, just,
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
asking.
Right on. No, I
I
have
would
access
prefer
to it.
to.
Let me know.
I would
Let me know.
prefer to do it on Taylor's show.
listen, I'm thinking, and I could be wrong here, that it would be different over there anyway. There's no way we're gonna recreate. We're still in no Thunder here. Flo does shit differently. We're not still in Thunder.
Yeah,
but-
no, I don't. Yeah,
No,
I don't-
I'm not looking
I
to
don't have a
steal
monopoly on
thunder.
content, right? So
My
anybody can do whatever.
fucking laptop pooped on me, so that's why I'm on my phone.
Joe, I got
Landry
more for
offered.
you.
You
Go
got
ahead.
what?
Go ahead, please.
Landry
So why
offered
don't
to
you
give
give
me
us-
a laptop.
So did
Hi.
Crab come up? Did Crab come up? Is the question?
He did not, and that made it even more suspicious. Yo.
Oh, that's funny.
Because and she drew it out, and then she did the big build up in the beginning that I got this thing I want to do, and she left the panel and came back, and it was all build up, and I was like, this can't be it. This cannot be it. And I started trolling from chat. I was like, nigga, you hit that. I was being a dick. But apparently that's what it was. He withdrew his affection. There's got to be more, and I missed something. And Crab, I'm like, nigga, I'd come up and set that straight. Hey. He was like, no. And Resto was there like, maybe we shouldn't have brought it up. It got weird in my opinion. I want to know if you're crazy.
Resto got jealous.
He's mean to me. I don't like him.
I get sad when
I
Chuck
don't like
withdraws his
Russell
affection
either.
from me.
I don't even really know him, and he's all over me with negativity. Okay, Joe, one more thing. I wanted to follow up because I don't know
He
about
had
this
the
meat
hots
thing.
for you at one point.
He still would.
Oh,
Resto
man.
would fuck anything. Not that nothing mean that bad. Listen, but Resto, of course.
He's
he'll fuck
codependent like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
I heard
He
he likes
needs that.
toes.
he likes watching.
That too.
Now the toe shit I can do, the cuck shit. No.
Joe,
I
follow
think that's the
follow
first time
up.
I ever used that word. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm listening.
You're
Go
welcome.
ahead. What's your name? Lindsay. I wanted to follow up on my thing about. I think I'm going to hit it between the eyes this time.
Yeah.
With the reason why
Money shot.
women tend to be manipulative in that way.
Okay.
That way that you're meaning they're extra vicious and they know what they're doing, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because one thing is because it's a maturity thing or immaturity, and it's also a subordinate thing too.
Dope.
If you asked me, and you and I are in a relationship, and you said to me, "Hey, you know what? I don't like the way you're flirting around with that Chuck guy. This makes me uncomfortable. I'm not cool with it." I would
Right.
probably be amenable and say, "All right. If it makes you feel that way, okay, I'll tone it down." But if she says your girl, she's not even your girlfriend, you said you haven't even been intimate yet. This woman, who
Well, I
doesn't-
didn't say all that.
Okay, this woman who doesn't really have you for a man yet, you're not her boyfriend. She can't call you hers.
Yeah.
If she says to you instead, "Hey," like she's the alpha, "Hey, Joe, I don't want you talking to Patty over there. I'm jealous and I want more of your attention. Aim towards me. I want you to tell me I'm pretty. I want you to tell me that you want me, and I don't
said
want
aim
you to
towards
talk
me.
to her." You'd be like, "What?"
I'm traumatized just by
See,
you
that's a
saying
lot of
that.
words right there. That's why I'm gay.
Because
All I heard
she-
was aim towards me, which
because she would
Uh,
goes
being
right in
honest,
line with right between the eyes.
being honest sounds so controlling and stupid and manipulative and conniving that she chose the lesser of the two evils, which was to be bitchy and bitchy at
Holy
you for talking to
fuck.
someone
There's
else.
a third
Whoa, what's
option.
the worst of two evils?
The worst of two evils is saying that when you make yourself say what you want, first of all, you risk rejection. Secondly,
Oh my
it
God,
sounds-
that's too
No,
much.
no, this
What's
is
the
great.
third
No,
option, Dusty?
No. This is fucking. She's on point. Go ahead.
Secondly, it sounds stupid and you know it. And
Right.
third, you're dealing probably with the person who is in charge of the relationship or has the alpha or superior
Right.
type of position where you're the subordinate and you're telling him what to do. You're going to lose him, right?
And it's easier to do the other thing and just
It is. So it's easier just to act out. That's why I said it was childish.
dope and childish.
What's
very
the
dope.
third option, Dusty?
Level
Swallow.
up yourself. If you recognize that the problem is with you, not necessarily with them, then work on yourself instead of.
But
know.
jealousy is a natural emotion. What's not good about jealousy is that you can't, you know, it's your problem, and you can't come to your boyfriend or somebody that you like and say, hey, you know what, I'm
I was
jealous.
jealous.
I'm
But
really
sometimes
jealous.
it's warranted, right? Jealousy is the emotional reaction to the symptom of like a problem or a potential problem, right? Like
It is for her.
emotions have a reason underlying them.
Yes.
Okay.
But if you emotions are fast and sloppy,
Yeah.
and then if your brain catches up, which logic is slow and precise, and then you realize that your emotion is mismatched to the situation, then the emotion should go away.
Well, before you came in though, and that I gave a hypothetical where the guy has done nothing wrong, and the chick, this is her baggage kicking in. That was a given in the shit that we're talking about.
You were talking
Yeah.
about
Sure, you
your,
do shit wrong, Joe.
the girl, one
Yeah,
of the women
like
that
you
you're
cheated on
seeing.
her in a dream.
Oh, you're
That's a
trying to
big one.
separate positive emotion, like where get your a raise at the job, from negative shit, just shitting on a motherfucker, you know, motherfucker, goddamn, whatever that ghetto bullshit
When
is.
I feel too vulnerable to ask what I need for whatever reason, I probably sound stupid, needy, and I'm not even having a relationship with you where I can call you my boyfriend. So it's ridiculous for me, and I know it, to say, hey, I'm jealous. Could you stop talking to Patty
Yeah,
S?
I feel
Instead,
better now because I
it's
thought that
much
bitch was
easier for me
crazy
to
as
go,
hell. You
you
make me feel so
asshole,
much better.
right? It's much easier for me to just say that.
It is.
Oh, I didn't say Blue's wrong. I'm saying you're a dog. You always been a dog, and she's asking a dog not to be a dog.
She's definitely wrong, and I'm whatever those things may be true, but she's definitely, I shouldn't even say that, but yeah, she's definitely wrong in this one.
And she'll want you
But
more now because you said no.
I don't want
I
that.
dig
I
it.
don't want the relationship.
Well, you're going to
shit.
draw her closer. Sorry. If she can't have you, my bet is that she's going to want you more.
That
We'll
would
see.
suck.
You tell us how it turns out.
Yeah.
No, you're not even understanding what he's saying. He's not in a relationship with this lady. They've been on and off, like boyfriends, girl, like different things.
We did the boyfriend girlfriend initially. Then
She literally,
Okay.
she got mad at him because he talks to another girl that she doesn't like.
No, she don't even know the other girl. Just the fact that she called
It's a
twice.
girl.
Oh my God.
And I didn't pick up the phone, and she was like, who are you talking to? I told her, oh, this chick, so and so. Oh, really? And you didn't answer my call?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And it's none of her
Been there,
business
done that.
because you aren't together. It's still the same kind of
Oh, yeah, I'd
situation.
block that bitch too.
Right. It's jealousy. Yeah, I think you're right.
I mean, if you ain't even an item yet, they're already.
I won't say yet. Don't be cursing me. I hope to never be with her. I did that shit years ago. We're still friends. Oh, I don't
What's that horror music? Ring, ring.
Right. You're not wishing well on me, man.
Don't mix business with pleasure. That's for
Don't
damn
fuck
sure.
the help. That's
When I
No,
feel
you
jealous-
guys got no
Exactly.
idea. Joe is the messiest person I've ever known, except for my
Have you
brother-in-law.
met
Don't get
Chuck?
caught with your hand in the cookie jar.
Have you met Chuck? Have
What-
you met Resto? Have you met Cynthia? Have you met
Listen, one time
Lindsay?
when I
Have you met
first
yourself?
Oh, I
I
was the
first
biggest
met
dog
Joe
out
Cool.
there.
and
Oh, God,
I
yeah.
had seen all the videos that had been taken down off of YouTube about this woman named Tow Truck Girl.
Yeah.
And then I brought it up when I came up on the panel, and Joe was just like, "Oh my God," because I saw it all. 'Cause I was off the
Wait,
and-
get it.
police got involved. Go ahead.
Wait a minute. Police got involved with Joe and a woman.
No, his
yeah, he-
woman and a whole bunch of other people and nonsense.
Oh, that was a different woman. With Tow Truck Girl though, I was so brand new that I didn't know that people like watch the internet and rewatch shows and that and care what people. I was just with one of my friends who was live, and they would already, when I was driving to see her, there were vids going up, and motherfuckers was getting texts about motherfuckers Joe Cool going to see Tow Truck Girl. It was a really big thing.
Talking about yourself in third person always sounds funny.
Did you just
Well,
hear
that's
how he
what the
casually
video
went, "Oh
said.
no,
Joe
no,"
Cool going to see Tow Truck
Oh,
Girl. That's what
okay.
the video said, not me.
and then he just casually goes, "No, that other really horrible situation was a different one." I'm like, "Oh my God, never mind."
Yeah.
Hey, you know
shit,
what?
that's
Horrible.
just,
I kind of equate being messy with closer to being authentic and
Yeah.
less close to being sneaky. So I wouldn't exactly
Right.
say it's a bad thing, but yeah, you are right. I am messy because if I get emotional, I'll call you out and say
Right. I
that is a
hate that.
bad
That's
quality.
why
You'll
You're
shit.
you're the first chick I ever met that got naked when she got mad.
No,
She'll,
I didn't get naked. I took off my top.
yeah,
Well,
she'll shit right in your pillowcase.
Potato.
No.
And you just ain't been around the internet long enough, Chuck. That's what I got to say about that one.
That's true.
Yeah, I've seen so many boobs pop out. I still got
I've lived a
pictures.
sheltered life, Joe. What can I say?
Matter of fact, I remember we was testing the theory how long the boobs got to be up. I remember we went through all of that in the early days. This one chick
I
could
even
take her
covered
top
them with
off
my
so much.
hands. Put my hands over them. It's not
Uh,
that huge. I guess it was a big deal.
yeah.
They're meant
funny.
to be
It's
enjoyed, not
funny.
covered.
It's funny. And apparently in Europe, they're like, it's not such a big deal.
Oh
Right, they got-
God, no!
Yeah.
You go to local swimming pool and they're topless in Europe.
So,
But I pull my dick out one time at a swimming pool.
Yeah,
and everybody makes a
so-
big deal about
That's a
it.
no-no. That's a no-no.
All the kids screamed.
Right. The fuck? I just come from Europe. What?
Oh, man.
In Europe, we got our cocks out all the time. You
We do it all
Americans
the
are so
time.
stuffy.
One of my brothers lives in Berlin, and he says you could just go down to any bar. It doesn't matter which one of people are having sex right there in front of you.
Oh yeah,
Really?
that wasn't unusual. Hell, they had a what do they call it? Where they played pornos, movie theater
Hmm.
at all the train stations in Germany.
Really?
Oh.
So you
Yeah.
just like have a quick wank?
Yeah,
If they planned it, somebody doing
Interesting.
it.
They have pornos in hotel lobbies in France and Germany.
What?
Crazy.
but
That's
you want
wild.
to stay away from the fish bars though.
A fish bar?
That's what they were called, fish bars. You go in there and they'd be playing a porno on the wall in a tavern, and these girls would come up and want to get you to buy them a drink. That's all you weren't getting shit. They were milking you for money because a drink costs like 4 times as much as a normal drink,
Right.
Mm,
and you wasn't getting shit.
Mm.
I would. You
I'm
probably would.
already plotting how I would get that, right? I think
No,
I'd
Bruno-
win before
Bruno was in the
before I
dark
leave
waiting.
Town, I'd win.
I got really excited when you said milking, and then it was disappointing.
Oh, they're
Milking-
milking you out of your money.
I thought you was gonna say lady boys. I was like, avoid them bars. What you call them
Nope,
again?
nope, never saw Lady Boy.
Let's make new laws.
I did go to a club one night and we was watching this girl extricate ping pong balls off the stage in
Whoa.
front of her
Yeah, I've seen that here.
I saw
was
Lindsay do
crazy.
that once.
and then shoot them back out at you.
We used to have
That was
lockdown on
crazy.
Sundays. Chicks used to do that here when they lock you down and the chicks get really wild. This one chick, it was during the wintertime, and I remember she pulled me out and she was trying to get me to take my clothes off. I went and let her. Some dude happily ran out. I was so glad I didn't do it. I didn't do it because I had long johns on. I thought that would look square.
It wasn't a little dick, it was a long john. Gotcha.
Right. This other guy does it and all of that shit. You know, she dances with him, pull his pants down, spray whipped cream up his ass, pull him up and smack him on the ass. I'm thinking, that could have been
Whoa.
me. That could have been me. Oh, Joe, you lucky fuck. Oh, it was embarrassing as fuck, bro.
So at the
Gay.
gay bar, do they put ping pongs in the guys and then they do?
Oh,
you
I
know-
don't even want to imagine it. You know, you don't know the difference between straight men and gay
I don't want to
men.
know.
Oh my God, that's the most horrible thought I could imagine. Some dude, fuck you, Lindsay,
Oh,
for
Joe,
putting that
you-
thought
you-
in my head.
You done ruined Joe. You scarred
I
Joe. Joe, down there in Centerville, there's a club called Boxers and Briefs. Avoid it at all. Don't go there.
What about
So-
the senator who was in the bathroom and he slid his foot under the other stall and rubbed his hand. That's how they
You
meet
seem
gay
to know a
people.
lot about that. I'm a little
No, it was a
worried,
big thing in
Joe.
the news.
Yeah, it was in the news. I even followed the article and it said that they did a study. All the
Was it the
senators
naked news, you freaks?
later, and this is interesting as fuck to me. I still use it today in the way I judge people. All of the senators who they had later found out gay, he was among on that list, voted hardest to the man against anything rights for gay people. They voted harder against than any straight person, every one of them.
Yeah, it's like the cuckable. That's what I was talking about on Dusty's the other
That's
day.
so interesting. And he was one of them
that
fucks.
short is doing pretty good.
What short?
The one that I sent you the collab on. The last one I
Did
uploaded.
you put
Oh,
a
nice.
Did you put
It
a
was
new
on-
one out?
Yeah,
Private.
explain that collab shit to us because we up here at the,
Okay,
like,
hold on. It's
dumbest
been an
stuff.
hour
We
and
can't
14
figure it
minutes.
out.
It's got 742. Okay, it slowed down a little bit. 742 views in an
Nice.
hour and 14.
That is good.
I mean, it took off way faster. It's kind of
Yeah.
Am I in it?
everybody listening to this needs to go watch my last short like on loop about 3-4 times.
More importantly, you need to be consistent and make sure that next one is a dope one too, because they'll come back and you get it 2-3 times in a row. Suddenly, bam.
Oh yeah, the last 5 or 6 have all done
Very good.
triple digits. Pretty
Very
easy. What was the question?
Am I in it?
The one that you accepted the collab on?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I sent you the collab invite.
Nice.
Here, you want to watch? I can share screen.
I haven't seen it. I haven't
Do
seen
you
it.
remember it was somebody big? I don't know if you suggested a video for him or they used a clip of you or whatever.
Lackluster.
Lackluster. And I remember you yelling at me, this son of a bitch, something you didn't like, and then you called me back. You was like, or text, we probably text, and you was like, oh, I was wrong. He put my name first in the credits. Do you remember that? You telling somebody about video, that a bit about
Who knows? I did a lot for a lot of people.
Yeah. He was like, oh shit, I was wrong. He put my name first. Okay.
That might have been our deceased friend, so I'm not sure.
I think that if it was the case that women did not engage in these crazy beauty regimes and their Botox and all their bullshit and nonsense, and they were just playing like men were, that men would actually be the fairer sex.
He just said that dudes are hot. He did. He said dudes are hot.
He did say dude.
I was thinking the same thing. That's what I've been saying for an hour. We can't stop laughing. I've been trying to tell you people this for months. He's fucking closeted gay. He's like, listen, dudes are hot. His wife called me all kinds of biblical curses. This is so poetic. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, 2 things. First,
Oh my God! And then you did the
That's
do
the
you know
thumbnail.
about the heated rival? Do you know about the heated rivalry thing?
let me say
That's
two
the song
quickly.
for it.
Uh,
The gay hockey show. Did
your
you know
out-
that,
that
Dusty?
outro was
What?
really well done. For
That song that you just put in there is one of the main songs for the new heated rivalry gay hockey love show.
I had no idea.
Is
I
there
swear
such
to
a
God,
thing,
it
or
couldn't
you
be more
making it
fitting.
up?
Yes. I'm telling you straight up.
Gay love hockey show. It just sounds fabricated.
Yes,
I don't
it's
want to
called
doubt
Heated
you, bro.
Rivalry and it's Canadian. Yes.
Well, you guys are kind of weird.
I know.
Kinda.
No, so what I've started using CapCut's templates, and so I took I've uploaded that already, but I took it, I cut out some of the dead weight and slimmed it up, and then I blended in like 3 templates or something, because for whatever reason when I use it templates, it picks up in the algorithm fast.
Right. Interesting.
People really like my laugh.
That was the second thing I want to say. 10, you were the absolute star of that shit.
Very
You
much.
Well, no,
had
it was
some.
because it relieved all the tension of his wife calling me biblical curses, and then her husband saying dudes are hot, and it was just so ironic. It was like I was watching like an episode of Little Britain. I don't understand what's going on. I am the only gay in the village.
Wait, I didn't even consider does he have an argument? Did anyone even consider does he have an argument? Shit sounded so crazy. Dudes would be the fairer sex if what?
If women didn't wear makeup.
Really?
Makeup and do Botox and all that shit.
Really? Really?
Yes.
Really? Really?
He said that.
I wonder if his wife does Botox and that's why he said that.
I think it's
us have never tried
leave
that.
it to
I think it's a
Lindsay,
stab
right?
at Sarah.
Jeez.
I think it's a stab at Sarah.
Oh, she's
Okay.
Because that's what when she had like a while back when she had a falling out with her friend Ashley.
Yeah.
Ashley was saying said something about like she claims that she's using donuts for her sick kid, but she's really using them for Botox. Right. So I think I mean at least that's what I suspect.
Welcome to YouTube. Yeah.
If I may, just because I am the gay representative apparently. So like if Dusty was naked, like open chest like Sarah was, with the cuckable jacket on, I would say that Sarah's hotter than Dusty, right? Because just I'm not attracted to Dusty. But then if that twink, the autistic twink that Andrew beat up on that debate, if he was wearing it, I would think he was hotter. But that's because I'm fucking gay.
How is it
I've
right?
talked to a lot of straight dudes about this. A lot of straight dudes. A lot. And they're like,
the guy
they
you're
don't
talking
find
about is effeminate.
They don't even understand what this question is.
I don't. I'm trying to get him.
I heard it in your voice.
He is onto something, but I can't find it. The first thing to get past is the gay part. Just being straight. I thought it was objective that women are hotter. And, you know, everything, the image that popped in my heart, the chick is hotter than
even
any dude
women
I can
normally think
imagine.
that women are hotter.
So where, if I'm getting benefit of a doubt, where could he have been coming from? Unless it was just because he's angry or something. Men are hotter. Maybe in old age you have
It's
an
just
argument.
instigating.
Because I'm
it'll
picturing
make women mad. It's just baiting women. That's all.
it could be
being
that too,
outrageous.
because that's part of his thing. But I don't know him to be a liar. You guys probably
Fan
do.
is
I mean, did
more
you see the
effeminate-
short that I did before that one?
I would have seen them all, but I won't remember it because I have
All
to
right.
get high all the time.
Hold on. I mean, there's a lot of sus things going on.
For sure.
I love how it takes all you guys like 5 years to catch up to what I tell you. It's weird.
Our gaydar isn't as finely tuned. We don't. fuck
Yes,
with it.
yes.
No, it's really fucking easy. Any dude who's coming on the internet and going, girls are icky and have cooties is gay. It's fucking real simple. It's a simple equation.
Yeah.
I wanted to
Girlfriend.
know if you thought effeminate men were more attractive than masculine, rugged men. That's a 10.
God. Really? What?
I'm curious.
Well, one of them got to be attractive. Ain't nothing hot about some gay dude. Hey, gal. Nothing.
Sometimes,
But ain't nothing hot about a
sometimes
straight dude either. How can it be a contest? You know, that's
I
like
find butch lesbians
or
hot
the
sometimes because they're very
flamboyant gay
manly.
dude. Both choices are equally. I can't know. It's no Chuck or whatever flamboyant.
Is there
gay
any
dude you
chance
think
we
of.
could get you to put some makeup on for us, Joe?
Yeah, pockets ain't that long. I try to consider it realistically. We're gonna do a show where we get enough money. Joe put some makeup on. Stopgap is gonna be like 80.
Remember when I dressed up as the fortune teller for Halloween?
Can't do no gay shit.
You remember times
No,
when
it's-
he was dressing up, huh?
No, Joe.
You
Remember
played
when I dressed up
Oh, they say I dressed
as the fortune teller and
I
brought Bones back to life?
remember.
You
don't
brought
remember
Joe's bones
exact-
back
I
to life.
barely remember what you was wearing, but I do remember the episode and you bringing Bones back to
I had
life.
full makeup and fake nails and Versace fucking
Yes.
headdress.
She looks
Can't
attractive.
remember.
I don't know.
Is she attractive? She looks attractive.
I don't know.
Who
I
was
saw
that?
one.
Who was
Funny.
the chick they said they were showing?
Charlie.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Just
the
with
one that he was
Charlie.
asking about.
Oh, the one he got
Yeah.
into it with.
Yeah, when he was talking about he hadn't
He says, "I don't know."
Yeah.
So that lends me more toward it could be about his feelings then, because there he let his feelings overrule his objective mind.
I mean, you're assuming that he's straight.
That was built in.
I say he's less than 49% straight because I would say yes. I find her a
You
bit
think he's
annoying.
gayer than you are? You're married. You have a
Yeah.
husband, and you think he's gayer than you?
Yeah, he has a husband too.
Nice way to get that alley oop. I throw it up, you dunk it.
All right, folks. Any last words?
Yeah.
Did we break it enough for you, Chuck?
Thanks for having me up. I've got a stream scheduled for 25 minutes from now.
I'll charge up this phone. And Chuck, blow me, knuckle.
Yes, sir.
Yes, my last
Yeah.
comment is that gay people are the most sluttiest people on earth that I have ever met.
Flamboyant, you mean?
No, I
Hold
mean
on.
sluttiest.
Why did you
Tables?
why was that your last statement? Like, why
It was
did this?
just something I thought. No filter.
Okay.
Sometimes, yeah,
She's very attracted to me.
yeah.
Is that what it is? The 49% side?
No, it's her 100% side. She loves 10th Man.
Okay. Good night, Chuck.
Good night, y'all. I thought maybe somebody else had something.
I'll
No,
see
that's
you.
it. Love you, Chuck. Peace.
I'll see
All
you in Dusty's.
Okay, if not, I'll see you in the dreams.
Okay. Good night.
Good night.